Well, hi, I'm Peanut, and you're listening to Campaign 3 of Fools and Flagons, Storm King's Chaos, a story based off of Storm King's Thunder. We live stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Fools and Flagons. That's Fools, the letter N, Flagons, every Friday at 7 p.m. Central for Tales of Archeron and 6 p.m. Central for Storm King's Chaos. If you'd like to join our community and talk not just about D&D and Peanut, but other games as well, consider joining our Discord. The links are found below in the description. Do you like us? I mean, me, Peanut, personally, really like Peanut. Consider donating to our coffee page at ko-fi.com/Fools&Flagons. Donations and memberships are never required and always appreciated. We have no gated content for members only, and all proceeds go straight back into making Fools and Flagons an even better experience. And it helps keep the podcast alive and well so you can keep listening to Peanut. Are you ready for some D&D? Cool. I'm ready to hit some heads too. So grab your drinks and raise your glasses. It's time for Fools and Flagons podcast.
Grab your drink and raise your glass. Make a mess and kick some ass. Dungeon Master has no chance. It's time for Fools and Flagons. Raid the dungeons and slay the dragon. Sharpen your sword and prep your wagons. There'll be death and tons of magic. It's time for Fools and Flagons. Time for Fools and Flagons. It's time for Fools and Flagons.
Welcome, and hello, everyone. To Fools and Flagons, a tabletop campaign where tonight we are playing Storm King's Chaos, a tabletop campaign based off of Storm King's Thunder, but with some stuff put in, some other stuff taken out, and just like a little dash of my players' chaos to really keep me on my toes.
Just a dash?
When I say dash, I mean they took the entire salt container and just poured it in.
I was gonna say, you know when you're pouring salt and the thing falls off and it just dumps?
Yeah, that.
That.
So, we hope you enjoy as you join us tonight for the chaos. We want to thank you also for your follows, subscriptions, and bits on Twitch. We do apologize that we cannot verbally recognize them on stream for the sake of not interrupting the story, but your support of us is always appreciated, and let's be honest, one of the players will not be paying attention and will likely reply to you in chat anyway. I should know, it's usually me. So, with all of that out of the way, all the welcomes, all the good wishes, all the explanations, I will go ahead and say you probably heard it before, but Discord, link down in the doobly-doo, coffee, link down in the doobly-doo. If you want to support us, awesome, we love you. And join us anytime on the Discord for some fun and shenanigans. With all of that out of the way, does anyone have any other additions to the normal intro?
No. Football sucks.
Football sucks.
If I fall asleep halfway through the session, don't fucking believe me.
You will.
Who just typed in the Whiskey Wednesdays command?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, if you have a topic suggestion while we're in the middle of a dungeon crawl. Anyway, so, with all that out of the way, grab your drinks, raise your glasses. It's time for Fools and Flagons.
Yay.
Oh, it's behind me.
Nimmer, you just gonna drink some
right.
hot tamales?
So, to catch everyone back up to speed, because it has been 2 weeks. Let me see where I put my little recap. There we go. Last time on Storm King's Chaos, the Mercs for Hire made a quick stop in Everlund to pick up Siren's new magic item, the Viobow. After that and some shopping, the Mercs used their new Conch of teleportation to teleport themselves into the depths of the Maelstrom, a storm giant fortress at the bottom of the ocean. They explored this fortress, sneaking past some of the denizens and plundering some rooms. No one will notice, right? Before finding a magic pool of scrying, Odie used the pool to find a room which Princess Serrisa was in, and we now rejoin the group as they attempt to navigate their way to her location, the throne room. So, to kind of reset the scene, you all have found yourselves in a fortress of colossal proportions. The walls, in some places, in most places, can be 40, 50, sometimes even 60 feet high, depending on the room. These sheer cliffs to you of hewn rock and stone. Kind of wet and damp, but not overly so to where everything is very slippery, but probably would be very difficult to climb. You've been in different rooms of different sizes and different makeup. Wherever you go in this place, there is dim light so everyone can see okay, but that kind of effect of light hitting water and bouncing off and making those wavy light motions on the walls are ever present, no matter if there's water in a room or not. You have been through a couple of different rooms. You've snuck past an amphitheater of sorts where different giant guests were being entertained. You snuck through kitchens, different storage areas. You've been inside of one of the princess's bedrooms.
Don't know what you're talking about.
A study, a library, and you found some treasures along the way. You now, at the end of this short hallway, find yourself in front of something you haven't encountered yet. Where most of the time you have been traveling through areas that are fully open air. There might be pools of water, maybe some pools that lead into what look like tunnels into somewhere else in the fortress. This is just a wall of water, somehow being magically divided from the portions of the fortress that are open air, but it's just a wall of water with steps leading down into a larger chamber.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm built for water.
Your current location back up. Everyone would like to reconvene where they were last time.
Ooh.
I'm built for air.
I can swim.
Meow.
So,
I don't like being soggy.
I can fly through water. No.
what would you all like to do?
So right in front of us at the bottom of this is this wall that you're talking about?
Where the purple stops and the blue starts is just a wall of water.
Right, so we found out that we're on the complete wrong side of where we need to be.
Uh-huh.
Option 1 is to go back the way we came and maybe fight. Option number 2, we keep going forward and see if there's another way around. Through that.
I volunteer Peanut. To swim through it first.
Oh, Aerodol, by the way, you like to say that you're a dragon, right?
Aerodol thinks for a second. Debatable.
Just gonna like slowly look around at the rest of everyone and just kind of slowly look back at Aerodol.
Odie's gear has fallen off of him.
He's nodding so vigorously, his armor's just shaking off of his body.
And as
What?
a dragon, you like to keep your hoard, right?
Most of the time.
Cool.
I'm gonna reach over, put my hand on his shoulder, and just start to squeeze really hard.
The next time that we take something from someone, don't tell people around that we're taking their shit.
Aerodol just looks at the arm. Ow. Also, bragging rights. Meh.
If you do it again, I'm gonna thump you. Hard.
Meh.
I make no premises.
Oh, I'm making a promise.
Uh-huh.
If you want to keep your hoard, keep quiet about when you take people's stuff.
So out of character, are we talking about when we were in the princess's chambers? Or
Yeah,
are we talking
when we
about...
stole the stuff and you kept saying like, "Oh, well, you're clearly taking the princess's stuff. I'm a dragon. I can smell it. You're not gonna fool me." It's like, I'm not trying to fool you. I'm trying to fool those fuckers over there.
Aren't they just watching you do it?
We went into a room. They were in the other room.
The door was in line of sight of like 2 of them.
And we were off to the side from the door.
The DM's making a face right now, which means
No,
he has
no,
something to say.
I'm internally. I give this like 1 more minute, and then we're moving on.
Okay.
Anyway.
Cool. I thought
I'm
you-
helping by grabbing one of them chicken legs and then just... We're going opposite sides and then just whack right down the middle.
So I'm not hearing any complaints, so I guess I'll go dive into the wall. Just whoosh.
Okay. Let me double check something. Okay. So
Oh shit, I'm dead.
as soon as you dive into the water, you are under immense pain. You realize that whatever magic is keeping the... And you would know this because you are an experienced diver. You've been diving for many years. You realize whatever magic of the fortress is keeping the hallways full of air is not negating the fact that once you pass through that portal of that separation of water and air, the entire however many thousands of feet you are under the ocean surface is pressing down still. And so you realize you can take it. You're not far enough down to where it's just gonna press you to a pulp. But if you stay too long, it's gonna start dealing some damage.
Retreat.
Okay,
Pina
you pop
comes back,
out.
he's skinnier.
You okay,
Ooh,
Peanut?
you got it.
Did you throw up?
What?
I'm assuming my ears pop like a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
What? Ba-doop, boop, boop, boop.
I'm gonna grab Peanut, shake him on the side. I said, did you lose weight?
I'm good.
Nice.
So...
I'm guessing we can't go that way.
I could.
Ugh.
To be clear, Peanut, you could probably guide them through as long as you don't kind of dilly-dally,
Don't
for lack of a
dilly-dally.
better term. For lack of a better term, as long as you are very succinct about where you are going, you could probably make it through with minimal damage.
In the short amount of time that I was in there, did I see anything worthy of note?
So yes, I'll go ahead. If you were looking around while acclimatizing to it, I will go ahead and describe the room. And even if you look through the water, you can kind of see what is in this room.
Lord,
This room is a submerged chamber with a 50-foot high pyramid ceiling. The walls start to taper inward, beginning at roughly a height of 30 feet up. Harmless bioluminescent jellyfish dimly illuminate a 40-foot tall statue that you all actually recognize. This is a figure you have seen before, but you don't... I'll let anyone do a religion or arcana check to determine the name of the figure. But it is seeming to be a gargantuan storm giant standing in the middle of the room.
John Goodman.
Nope, that's a 7.
I forgot I needed dice for D&D, so I ain't rolling shit.
Natural 20.
That's a great way to start, Issa. Oh, sorry, Siren.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Who are you people?
So, Siren, you remember that probably during a conversation with Harshnag or in some other way at the temple, you recognize this as Strongmoss, the god of the storm giants. The certain sculpture that you were looking at, very similar to the one you saw in the temple, is a very imperious, bare-chested storm giant with a foamy beard, a sharp trident, and a lower body that is about halfway down transforming into a great wave, all carved from stone. The walls of this temple are etched with images of storm giants riding whales, battling dragon turtles, blowing conch shells to summon giant crabs, giant octopi, manta rays, and schools of fish. There are also harmless starfish and sea urchins clinging to the walls and congregating around the base of the statue. So, what would you like to do?
I would like to adjust the audio just a little bit.
Okay.
Well,
Am I too loud? Am I too quiet?
No, music. Sorry.
Ah.
I forgot what we left off on, and then I remembered that I had the elf song going.
Gotcha.
so we
Sorry. Across the way, did it look like there was another wall of where the water would kind of?
You can see
Okay.
what looks like another air passageway.
cool. So if we went straight, quick, fast, and in a hurry, it's gotta hurt, but we could do it.
Like, is it dark? Out of character.
No,
Like,
it's still
sorry.
dimly lit. The jellyfish are providing enough light. Everyone can see.
Your ears will pop, your balls will shrivel.
You say his ears will pop, and you just see the message. Aaron all looks up. Shit.
It just sounds like Tuesday to me.
Which
say
part?
we
The
go
ears,
for it.
the ears popping or the balls shriveling?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. I mean,
So we gonna go for it?
I think so.
Duh.
Give it 100 beans. Let's go.
Full
plenty of
beanage.
beans.
Follow the peanut!
Swoosh.
I'm not sure if I've heard about
We
that.
can't sprint. Can we? We can't sprint through the water. Like, use actions to move faster under the water the best that we can. No.
What do you mean?
Like action
Like-
dash.
Oh, action dash. Yeah, I mean you can sprint. That's fine.
Generally
You
speaking,
could probably
unless you have a swimming speed, your movement is under
Yeah.
through water movement is half your movement.
so
Are we
it
just?
would in combat rounds if everyone has an average of 30 feet, you're moving at half pace. It would take what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6-ish turns to get from one side to the other.
You said it's halved.
Oh, sorry. If you're sprinting, then it would take you 3.
I was about to say. Yeah. Take us.
So about, what is that? 18 seconds.
So we all want to do while holding Peanut's tail, foot, back.
I guess I can go slower.
I don't like being underwater.
Where did
Do
Peanut
I
go?
Do I have
Did
a
someone's other
swimming
token
speed?
swallow him?
One second, let me move. Nope, wasn't me. Wait, what are you? He's right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were on top
someone
of him.
was
No, I
someone was
wasn't. I
in
was
me.
right over here.
Oh,
Anyway.
ha! I have a swimming speed of 40 feet. Get wrecked, nerds.
So, you all make the trip across?
Yes.
Yeah.
Attempt you.
Okay. As you all dive in, the rest of you, three things at the same time. One, your ears feel like your whole skull body just feels like it's trying to crumple in on itself, but you're having to power through. Two, it is ice cold. It is frigid.
I said your balls will shrivel.
You realize at this point, we're at the bottom of the ocean. This is no joke.
Yeah.
Good thing I have resistance to cold.
There you go.
Damn it.
Good thing I am resistant to fire. Fuck.
I got
I will
both.
say, as you are swimming from one side to the other, Peanut, you would probably notice this as everyone else is just trying to get across. You look over, and as you come around the other side of the statue, you notice tucked in the corner is a giant clam.
Oh.
I need you or anyone you pointed out to make a nature check.
Burble, 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 burble.
That's a 10.
10,
I'm really good tonight.
22.
Shocking.
So even with the 10, because of your knowledge of the sea, and with Siren's 22, you would both realize that just like a normal clam, giant clams are very well known for sometimes containing very expensive pearls.
Not worth
We need
it.
to go back.
You
Not
can
worth
go
it.
drown.
You can go drown.
Do I have the ability to not drown?
As far as holding your breath, the rules for this far underwater, let me double check.
On a scale of 1 to rip off a PlayStation controller,
Jesus.
Wow.
Damn. Is that too soon? Have we,
I wouldn't say
have
so.
we left the too soon spot yet? Are we good?
Considering how much people were ripping on it shortly after it happened, I think we're good.
Fair. Just gonna
I
date the podcast a little bit
believe
more.
It is. It's not. I'm not finding it
I don't-
immediately.
I
but
don't
I
know that
believe
there's a
it
depth
is-
difference.
There's not. Well, I'm looking for just normal. Holding your breath.
It's a number
I
of
believe
minutes equal
it's-
to your Constitution modifier.
Yeah, I believe
Plus,
that's correct. I think there
like,
was an
1.
addendum for here, but I'm not finding it. I thought there was. I think there was a little twist on it, but I'm not finding it. So we'll go with basic rules.
what is that?
Is the number of minutes equals to 1 plus its constitution modifier at a minimum of 30 seconds?
Yes.
If you run out of breath, you can survive for a number of rounds equal to the constitution modifier, or you start choking. There you go.
Right.
So I can hold my breath for 4 minutes?
Same.
Alright.
How?
Don't know, not asking.
big lungs.
People who, well, you got to remember, you guys are basically superhuman at this point, and if you're doing your cardio,
Not a single one of us is a human. That's racist.
Don't be racist.
where's my racist bell?
A building.
You're superhumanoid,
Thank
and
you.
you all do lots of cardio.
Do I do enough cardio to drink from the jug of many things as I go through the water?
If you want.
Wait, how are you
No,
gonna drink
not
out of
really.
it? It's just gonna.
I have
But then the
lips.
clam has to roll.
No, do I have lips? Fuck it. I'm not doing it.
Get your
Depends on
feathery
which
ass
form.
over here.
I kind of want to go for the clam, truth be told. But
You go right ahead, buddy. I'm going around
Good
this
luck.
corner.
Also, I'm just gonna move you over here, Odie.
Tell you what, Aerodol. I'll go with you.
I call dibs though.
I chuck him through the fucking waterfall.
Oh, cool! I can get there in 1 round of sprinting.
Okay. So it's still a clam, locked tight. If you want to try to pry it open, I'm gonna need an athletics check.
And I'm still going with him and helping,
I
so.
was about to say,
Okay.
can I shocking grasp it open?
I would rule that pain would probably make it clinch, especially shocking grasp.
Okay, fine.
Electricity
athletics?
clenches
If you want
your
to try to use
muscles.
a tool, I'll allow that.
Yeah, what
Let
Siren
me just
says.
see if I have. Wait, what did you say, Siren? Sorry.
Electricity clenches your muscles. It makes them contract.
Oh.
Why do you think when people like accidentally grab a power line, it takes a lot to get them to let go of the power line because their hand is clasped around
You hit
it?
him with a 2x4.
Can I use the big dragon scale thing to pry it open?
Holy fuck. Odie grabs a crowbar from his backpack.
Oh, sure.
That works. Okay, now whoever's making the athletics check can do it with advantage.
Wanna
I
go
just
ahead,
like
or
the
you want
idea
me
of
to?
Odie just
Yeah, sure.
head like caving in, watching Aerodol be like, scale.
Thank you very
Hand.
much for that.
Scale.
So it's -1, so
Hand.
17.
Move.
Okay, let me double check.
Thank you for that. The first one was a 2.
Double check which clan this is. Okay, yeah, this is room 21. So, you how much? Sorry?
17.
17. Yeah, that is a success because as you pry it open, you see inside a violet grapefruit-sized pearl. Not only that, both of you, as you are very well steeped in the arcane practice, can feel the waves of magic coming off of this thing. It seems that not only can a giant clam make a very large pearl, they can sometimes make a magical pearl.
That's magical. Okay. I'm gonna grab it and start violently swimming back.
Okay, I will say you two, between swimming there, taking the time to wrench it open and swimming back, was more than a minute. So,
4 minutes. For breath.
I'm going to have... Oh, no, there's no saving throw for this. It just happens.
Oh, okay.
You both take 10 points of bludgeoning damage from the water pressure.
Oh, I almost did 100. No, I'm alive still, thank you.
He got the bends real bad.
Just convulsing on the ground.
Why is my blood bubbles?
as you both out of the wall of water, it's a little painful. You got to stretch out a little bit, but you now have this very well-sized pearl with magic. It is soaked in magic.
I would like to point out that this dumbass tried to pry open a clamshell with a dragon scale and a shucky hand.
Just looking, like, coming back around the corner as if they were there the whole time. He's going,
Yeah, that tracks.
and then going back to what I was doing.
So, speaking of, what are you doing?
I'm investigating the hallway.
Okay.
Pearl and bucket. And
Down the hallway, you see another wall of water. However, this one's mostly partitioned off. And then you come around the second corner, and you see a doorway and another wall of water.
Ah.
I will say, through the first wall of water, you can kind of see there. It's a winding hallway, but if you get at the right angle, you can see there is a large portcullis at the end of a path that probably leads into that sinkhole in the middle of the Maelstrom.
Something to... Olbeck, what's that look for?
Found a door.
Olbeck.
It's locked, you bitch!
Am I the only one who hears it?
Here's what.
Yeah, it only does it for the
Door.
person that's clicking it.
Oh, I thought it was for everyone. I thought I was being annoying.
I don't know what sound it is because I'm the DM, and if I click on it, it unlocks.
Click on it.
oh, yeah,
Find
I
out.
see. What'd you guys find?
Found a door.
20.
I found more pain.
Yeah, I feel
But
that.
but it does look like I'm seeing through the portcullis to the Maelstrom.
Yes. To like the center sinkhole area.
I don't want to go back.
Does
to
it
the
look
water.
like death out there?
The water is not disturbed at this moment.
I'm guessing I'm too far away to be able to judge distance. Like, is that a feasible distance to go?
So I will say, because it has been 2 weeks, you did remember the Mephits said something about a secret passageway from the sinkhole to the throne room. You do not see very far past the portcullis. You do not really know how to judge how big or how much time it would take to explore the sinkhole.
I tell you guys what.
Mhm.
You keep fooling around here with whatever doorknob that Olbeck's licking. I'm gonna go back to that scrying pool real quick. I'm not hearing a no, Olbeck.
Who am I going to throw to get the lock?
Everyone's about my
Let
size.
me double check something real quick. Okay.
Fuck, I can just...
Puppies.
Heat finger.
I need. Let's see. What time of day did you guys come down here? You guys came down roughly
3:33.
midday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sometime in the afternoon now. Got it. Okay.
Like early afternoon.
When Odie used the scrying pool before, I don't know if he would have told you this at the moment, but Odie, hearing him saying he's going back to the scrying pool, you would remember. You're pretty sure you used up all the charges. You're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
I thought he was thinking about it.
I mean, I was. Do I let him figure that out? Peanut!
A hand's like partway through.
What?
I think I used the last charge of that back in scrying pool thingy. At least for a little bit. It probably recharged out at dawn or some special bonus action mechanic or whatever. What?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
No.
No, probably not.
Mm.
But maybe.
Gonna put my mug down. I'm gonna climb inside, and I'm gonna check the map.
Okay.
Are we on the map?
Oh.
God damn it, the DM has to think again.
Hold
Roll
on,
commercials.
I gotta look up the map real quick. Shit. Fuck. Damn it.
Hang on, I can. Oh, so it was a magic scrying map. It basically just said is you cast a scrying spell.
Yeah. But it's the scrying spell without seeing its. Okay, yes. So, on the map you were given, down in like the bottom left-hand corner, there are two sets of islands. One is notated as the whale bones, and the other you would know as the Corin archipelago. Both
Bless
you
you.
are fairly familiar with as someone with a sailing background.
Yeah.
Or between the whalebones and the tailbones. Nice.
They are roughly. The whale bones is just roughly north of the Corin and then the whale bones is like just west of Waterdeep. If you draw like a triangle with one like a perfect like right angled triangle, is that right? Not a right angle, but
I have a map with it on it if you want me to just link that.
whatever triangle where all the sides are the same length, whatever that is.
Equilateral.
That one, thank you. And you put a flat end between the whale bones and the Corin archipelago. At the other point is where you are. So the Maelstrom is just further west, like right in between those two island chains.
Neat.
So you are like dead edge of the map.
And I'm guessing the map is not close.
You're not
enough
supposed to
for
have
me.
that map.
What?
Gave it to me.
You gave it to me.
Oh, did I forget to mark off the Maelstrom on that one? Well, fuck me, I guess.
Metagaming.
So I'm guessing
Just
that
see
it's,
white out on the next maps.
Yeah, no, I forgot to mark out Maelstrom on that. That's funny.
it's too zoomed out for me to be able to see, like, if I were to check with the scrying. I want to try to scry and see if I can find out where the secret thingy would be.
Oh, where the secret tunnel
Yeah.
would be?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just the
Secret
map.
tunnel!
Secret tunnel.
Yeah,
Through
no,
the Maelstrom.
The map is more of a general area of tool.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be able to use the scrying to find anything useful on that.
No.
Fuck.
So, I'm going to pause with all that shenaniganry because we've had some people waiting very patiently on a door. Olmec and Siren, I assume you are trying to jimmy the door.
I'm watching.
Please.
Okay, so you guys have figured out pretty well how to open doors at this point in this
You sure about that?
location. So, as you open the door, what you see inside is another, thankfully, air-filled passage. The room it opens into is a seeming armory containing weapons and armor for storm giants. A search of the room, you see quarterstaves. On one end, a large barrel holding 6 tridents, an open crate containing 10 coral-encrusted rocks, and a storm giant-sized mannequin wearing a gold suit of scale mail. Hanging on the walls are 3 enormous shields made from dragon turtle shells, 6 massive greatswords with coral-inlaid hilts and sharpened whalebone blades lined with shark teeth. The shields and the weapons aren't particularly valuable, but they're hefty. Olmec,
Cool.
as you enter the room, you notice there's another secret door nearby.
Someday.
Just over here.
Wow. I've seen Cat point.
If you two take the time to open it, you do see another elevator.
Water.
Iridol, we found another elevator.
What? Should I let the other guys know?
The.
Yes.
Odie, peanut. Secret door.
What? Oh,
Secret door.
but
Secret
the Maelstrom's that way.
Yeah, but secret door.
He's got a point.
Everyone's
which
just gonna
way?
shrug and walk in.
We can circle back to that. Odie has an idea for the Maelstrom door.
Well, that's
My
dangerous.
brain is huge. To the secret door!
Where'd you guys find it? It's in the
I
room.
will say, Eridol, as you walk past the statue with the golden scale mail, it's just full gold.
Can I melt it?
Probably not here.
I don't think you understand how many spell slots I have.
Save your spell slots in case we have to fight.
Damn it! Dare you use logic?
So, stop opening and closing the damn door.
No!
So, what are your... Olmec and Siren, since you are the ones who found it, what are you doing?
Does it go up or down? Like
Both.
the bubbles.
We're doing.
Oh.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if we're looking at all of, like, the areas where we have the towers, this is probably one of the tower thingies. Especially since the other one was hidden. I don't remember which one you guys found that other one.
So, question.
Hmm.
Do we really want to waste our time here if we know that it's on the other side?
We can also get our bearings.
Yes.
If it's like the other princess's room, we'll be able to see and get our bearings of where we're, like, how far we are.
And there's probably shit there.
But, okay. Okay. Let's go up.
Okay.
Cat
Wait,
and ladies
are we going up or
first.
down?
Probably up.
Let's go up first, and if it's
Go
up, we'll
up.
go down.
Okay. You all head up.
Lord.
Give me one moment to transfer some stuff over. Stuff.
Oh no. Odie was flying upside down. He went up, but down.
See.
Everything's topsy-turvy.
You too can make really cool and interactive maps using Foundry.
Nope. Well, yeah, kinda, yeah.
And then activate.
Oh,
Oh, shit. Anybody see anybody?
I
So,
see you.
the next room you end up in. The walls have... It seems to be a living room of some sort, with the walls of giant images of jellyfish and giant eels carved into them. Bioluminescent lichen growing on the jellyfish makes them glow. A large, very similar, a large crystal window faces the interior of the stronghold and provides a clear view of what is every now and then a swirling vortex that leads down into the sinkhole and the other towers of the Maelstrom's upper level. Mussel shell tables line the corners of the room. And I apparently forgot to put those in the map. My bad. and are carved with are covered with platters of boiled lobster, as well as edible urchins, fish, and the shelves of the room and cabinets hold various knickknacks. Hanging on the north wall is a great sword of whalebone handle and blade lined with shark teeth.
Cover your eyes, Peanut.
What? Why?
It's too perfect. No,
What
I'm
is?
just kidding. Pulls his hand away. The sword. I said
Yeah.
hands, plural.
Siren's gonna look out the window to get her bearings of like how far they are from where they need to
So
be.
you kind of have to look out the window into the side, and you see the tower you think you came from, and then across the way is, you don't remember what they said that tower was, and then you kind of look out to the other side, and you remember that's Serrisa's tower. That's the one the Mephits pointed out. From this view, you can, again, you see right down into the sinkhole. It's kind of hard to tell because this high up, the water is warped by the large, where it gets its name, a maelstrom up top that will pull anything down into the sinkhole. But it does look like the sinkhole itself is fairly undisturbed once it gets past the initial opening.
See,
You
I
do
I can
think you
cross
see
that.
some tunnels, but it's hard to tell because of how warped the water is at this level.
He just kind of slicks back his feathers.
I
Pretty
would say go ahead and make a
hydrodynamic.
perception check.
Sorry? Oh.
Perception.
Crash.
Natural 20.
Natural
Oh,
20.
never mind.
Okay.
No disgrace.
So, looking closer through the warped water, you realize around the mouth of this cavernous sinkhole are dozens upon dozens of shipwrecks.
Oh.
Ships have been dragged down here throughout the ages, ever since this was established, and have been just pulled to their demise and probably picked over for whatever they contained, and that's probably where all these rooms of trinkets and stuff come from. Down further, you can just make out a number of tunnels. You kind of see them because they are different coloration on the wall. You think there's one just the level below here on the north side, and you can't see anything more. And then further down, you even think you see a grate in the ground and a lot more shipwreck pieces. And then another tunnel just below the second level one on the first level, but kind of in the same spot. So two different tunnels that you can see.
Okay. Well, I can see the tunnels. There's at least 2.
I look down in it and one of the tunnels and I go, "Oh, great!
God damn it.
I'm gonna shut up now."
Olmec, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
I see a door.
Of course you do.
There are 2 doors.
You do see 2 doors.
He's like a dog with a bunch of tennis balls around him. Doesn't know which one to go for.
So as you work to unlock that door with probably the help, you probably still will need someone's help. Usually takes 2 people in this group. But you do eventually unlock the door. And you enter what you probably feel like, based on some of the initial observations, is Eridol's wet dream.
I'm gonna go ahead.
There is treasure everywhere in here.
Sorry.
You feel like whoever inhabits this area is one of the key offenders when it comes to looting these shipwrecks.
What'd you guys find?
Your home.
What? I don't live here. Yet.
To be specific, the chamber, as you can see, has 2 anemone chests, 4 large crates, and a 500-pound barrel. Oh, he had to step away.
Well,
Waiting
Here,
on...
I'll
old
push
man?
a siren into it. Go, 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 go. Join him.
What?
He can smell it.
Aragorn pushes you in the room next to oh shit. To him. Wait for him to get back. He walked in first, his room.
But while we're waiting on him to conclude his business, Peanut and Odie, you doing anything in particular?
I wanted to bounce an idea off you fuckers.
Okay.
No way.
The water in that sinkhole seems to do a swirly swirly, right?
Uh-huh.
To a certain
I would
point.
say yes.
Mostly down and swirly, but like kind of swirly. If I fought the downward swirly and I just like spun around the entire side of the Maelstrom while being a torpedo with detect magic up, maybe I could detect that secret passage.
Well,
Is the secret
but
passage in this?
I don't think the swirly swirly comes down that far.
To clarify, yes, Peanut is correct. The swirl of the Maelstrom stops where the sinkhole begins.
So it's in the sinkhole?
So picture it as almost like two different layers, like from the top of the ocean surface to a certain depth, there is a large whirlpool. Right under like the very tip of that whirlpool, the sinkhole starts and then goes down in a column. So the things from the whirlpool get sucked down and then fall into the sinkhole.
Right. And so like I'm not able to like swim around this.
The sinkhole is undisturbed. Like if you were to leave, if you were to go up out of the sinkhole, you would get shot back down into it.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to understand what you're asking.
I'm trying to understand everything else.
I don't. Wires getting crossed.
So if we were to go outside there, it'd be calm water.
Because the Maelstrom's above.
The Maelstrom's above us. We're kind of in the sinkhole area.
I think it was like in the eye of the storm.
Where is this secret entrance supposed to be?
You know, that's what I was gonna ask the pool.
We got a description.
Did you?
Specifically even on like which side of the, like it's on the side opposite from the tower we were looting initially.
Yeah.
That
So
is
it would be in
correct.
the bottom right-hand corner of the map that we're currently on, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So now that Olmec is back, Olmec, you enter a room, and it looks very treasure-laden. What would you like to investigate first?
The treasure.
Would you and Siren like to kind of investigate the whole room and have an overview, or is there anything specific you would like to look into?
I want to keep an eye out for anything that might, help with breathing underwater.
Okay. I'll have both you go ahead and make investigation checks then.
Hey, Odie, you want to check out this other room?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly up to the handle. Well, you know what? I chuck Peanut up to the handle.
You hear this kind of quiet whispering as Siren's looting through stuff, and you just hear,
Yay! Woo.
sorry, carry on.
Yeah.
So, what were the results?
15.
15?
Well,
Oh.
It finally swung back the other way.
yes.
That is A-okay. As you look through all the boxes, you kind of find a pattern with what is stored where. These strange creatures, these amalgamations of, they are living creatures, they are anemones, but they have formed in a way that they serve as chests. You kind of pry one of them open. It doesn't take much, it's just kind of weird finding the lip of the top of the chest. and you find all sorts of coinage and jewels and lots of just money, basically.
Money.
You open one and it contains 7 pieces of jewelry sized for a giant, including a whalebone tiara inlaid with a mother of pearl and precious gemstones. You find 3 pearl necklaces, a pair of pearl-studded coral earrings, and a platinum necklace adorned with shark's teeth. You open another one, and it's just sacks of coins. You open another, and just like sacks of coin, but you also find some interesting humanoid-sized items. A very well-crafted chainmail shirt with a nice, almost pauldron-like design, but not quite, and a jewel set in the sternum. There's also another one you open, and it's a belt. Very thick, leathery belt with strange designs, very rigid, but also very beautiful, and on the front is a bearded face. You find some that contain bolts of fine silk in some crates. Another crate holds a wooden chariot with golden wheel caps. A third crate, there's 30 10-pound sacks of saffron. The fourth crate, a well-packed dining room furniture set consisting of a large table, 8 chairs, all carved from dark wood and inlaid with gold. Just strange items that must have been plundered from these cargo ships that have just been unfortunately lost to time and history. I will say, altogether, you find all the jewelry and random items and 600 platinum pieces.
That's
And
what
if
everything
you-
totals up to.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping
So-
track of all of this for everybody. Just
Yeah,
in
so
case.
the 600 platinum pieces each, I can go over the list of objects again. And then there's also, one of you eventually gets to the barrel in the corner, and it turns out to be a 500-pound barrel of 50 gallons of ale.
I could drink it.
I was gonna say, Peanut, I know we're gonna do today.
Well, I mean, we gotta wait for the pool to refresh,
Oh,
right?
I almost forgot. At the bottom of one
ale
of these
barrel?
crates. No.
Oh.
At the bottom of one of these crates, there is what at first you think is a carpet or a rug kind of rolled up, but then you look at it again and it's not fuzzy, it's slick and black, but it's rolled up like it's a circular carpet.
Grab it.
If you grab it, it has not quite a leathery feeling, and it's almost a feeling you wouldn't be familiar with. It will almost, to put it in our terms, it'd almost be like that very slick tarp that some banners are sometimes made of, or maybe like a plasticky feel.
So
but it's very
nylon.
alien. Yeah, it's just very alien to your fingertips.
Can anyone identify?
I'm hanging from a doorknob, so no.
I just tossed him up to a doorknob, so fucking good luck to him. I could do it.
Oh, you
Siren
bitch.
in, you came up to it, right?
Just you boop the carpet,
log.
well, the log of black material, and you get a little ping, and you're like, oh, this is a portable hole.
Mine.
That's a hole of portable, a portable hole. Yeah. Slap it onto a wall. It creates a hole that you can then walk through. With restrictions. Side effects may include death. I'm gonna go back to helping Peanut with this door.
We'll get I'll actually hop over to you guys now. As the door swings open, you find yourself in a bedchamber. Large, giant-sized bed, and a bookshelf containing some knickknacks. The bed is carved from coral frame, mattress of soft linen and lichen covered with dyed kelp blankets. Tall wardrobe holds her clothing, some items made from fabric and others from kelp, and mounted on the inside of the door is a coral framed mirror.
Can I inspect the mirror or like the bed frame or the wardrobe to kind of see if there's any like nameplates or anything like that? Any, well, not nameplates per se, but just kind of indicators to see whose room this might be.
Make an investigation check.
There's a thud as Peanut's arms get tired and he just drops from the door handle.
Whoa! As he hits the floor, he knocks my dice from an 8 to a natural 20.
You're welcome.
Thanks, bud.
It's very
Manual
difficult to find.
inspiration.
It's very difficult to find any sort of carving or name tag for lack of a better term. But then
Tidy whities with
at
Friday
the
on the
very
back.
bottom, as you're investigating, you notice at the very bottom of this bed frame there is a carving, and you almost miss it at first, and then you look again and it looks like letters, but it's not anything you can read.
Peanut!
Actually, what languages do you read?
What?
The fucking English and French. Common and Sylvan.
Yeah, there's nothing you can read.
What?
You know the giant D stuff, right?
Yeah.
I grab Peanut and I fly him up to the
Hold
inscription.
I speak Unga
Read.
Bunga good.
Read the Unga Bunga, good boy.
So, Giant is a little weird. They have their runes, which you've encountered before, and they also have a written language that's very much based off of Dwarvish. But thankfully, you're familiar enough with both that you can kind of translate, and it translates
Yeah.
roughly to a name.
Oh.
Princess Mirin.
We found Mirren's place. Was she a nice one? No, she was bad.
Just gonna look back out the door from where Odie's flying me.
Loot the bitch.
Can do. I toss him over my
Take him
shoulder. Start fucking up her linens.
Oh, did you throw me on the bed?
Oh no, I started fucking up her linens after.
Oh, where'd you throw me?
Back.
So, before we move on, for those in the treasure room, would you like me to redescribe any of the treasures, or do you think you got a good idea of it?
I mean, I wrote it down for everybody.
Okay. Are you taking any of it?
What kind of
Everything but
stupid
the
fucking
kitchen
question
sink.
is that?
Again,
What?
most
What,
of this
Olmec?
are very large items and very unwieldy. Yes, Olmec, what'd you say?
And just everything but the kitchen sink, so all the normal stuff we can carry.
Okay, so the stuff that wouldn't be too, especially now that you have a portable hole, you can probably take all the jewelry with you. So it's the tiara, 3 pearl necklaces, the earrings, and the platinum necklace. You could probably take that with you, no problem. Actually, let's see. If someone could pull up a portable hole for me and tell me how much area it has.
Like a bag of holding, only bigger.
Well, it's very large, and also the opening is a lot bigger.
So we can stuff more shit in it.
That's probably
6
my
feet
thinking.
in diameter.
6 feet in diameter?
10 feet deep.
Yeah. You could probably get everything, all the fine silk. I would say you probably couldn't get the chariot in there, and you could get
The
Oh,
kitchen
that,
sink.
dude.
you could get all the sacks of
Just jumping
saffron.
on it to get in the hole.
And I would even say, yeah, you could, if you would have to like pivot it a lot, but you could probably get the large table and the 8 chairs in there too.
Do you really want the furniture? I mean, who's gonna buy the
No.
furniture?
You would know this whole set together is worth 2,500 gold.
Put the furniture in the hole.
So
just
for
wanna
your
handful of
notes,
money.
Eridol,
Sorry, what siren?
Isa, sorry.
Siren just wants a handful of money. That's it. That's all
Money.
she wants.
You got the three boys are just like elbow dropping the fucking chairs into a hole, and Siren's just like, I'm good.
I have behaved. You guys have opened up the rooms. Eridol's just been standing at the door, politely watching, dying on the inside slowly.
So the tiara, 2,500. Pearl necklaces,
Hold on a second.
2,500 each.
And how many were those?
3. You guys are fucking stacked if you make it out of this alive.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean if?
Earrings, 1,500 for the pair.
Mhm.
Platinum necklace, 1,500.
Mhm.
Each bolt of silk, of which there is 20, 250 gold.
Math. Somebody give me the total.
Just save it for later. We'll add it up in a minute.
Yeah. 30 10-pound sacks of saffron, 150 each.
5,000. How many were there?
30 10-pound sacks.
And there were how many?
30. There are 30 sacks.
They're
Worth
worth
how
how
much each?
Oh, 150 gold.
Thank you.
And then the dining room set is 2,500.
Eridol, you remember
I want to
when
point out I put the portable hole in here just by happenstance, and then I just realized how good that was for you guys.
Yeah, listen, technically you have found all of this.
This'll look great on my
So-
ship.
Fuck you.
What?
I mean, Olmec now has like 2 god tier items, like an instant fortress and a portable hole. So
What's the belt thingy?
So you have the only items that you probably or assume are magical from the energy coming off of them are the belt and the chainmail shirt.
What do those do?
Haven't identified them yet, or attuned to them.
Siren.
I'm gonna touch the belt. Identify.
It is a belt of dwarven kind.
Huh?
What?
That's fun.
Oh.
So
I know what it
for
does.
people listening, it ups your constitution. It helps you with any interactions with dwarves, and also every morning you have a chance to grow or continue to grow a very well-sized and very fluffy beard.
Eridol's gonna. I was gonna poke. Oh, wait. Olmec, you should wear this.
what the peanut has grabby hands.
What?
I mean, to be fair, you would look fabulous with a dwarven beard.
Just saying. Well, I mean, he's got a. Oh, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like a tabaxi with a beard would be kind of badass. But yeah, you should totally wear this. You can shave off the beard.
Peanut, if you wear this, you get dark vision.
Wait, what?
You see Peanut immediately light up and then get sad. It's like,
But then I would have a reason to hold your hand.
You can still hold my
cover your
hand.
eyes.
Help! I still can't see. Gimp.
Also, I hope you motherfuckers know I'm not giving up on this goddamn chariot.
I don't think 10 feet's not enough to fit a chariot, especially with the furniture.
Well,
Olmec-
it's
Olmec
6
got a
feet in diameter,
character.
right?
What's your constitution at, Olmec?
19 plus 4.
Oh, yeah,
He
your
has a-
constitution's
he
way
has a-
higher than mine.
Yeah, he has an item that ups his constitution.
Oh, that's
Damn, you
right,
would-
you did.
Yeah.
He.
Also, the belt dwarven kind maxes out at 20. It does not add to your maximum.
Right.
Well, somebody can use it.
Well,
What's the
Jim
chain?
Peanut. Peanut had grabby hands and I don't look good in clothes.
it's a belt. It's not clothes.
And Olmec in clothes and he wigs out like a cat that you put a costume on.
Hey, Siren.
What?
Can you identify these things too?
The
He
belt
holds
it
out
calls
the
to me.
He holds out the chainmail shirt and the pearl that he found earlier.
We don't.
Yeah,
wanna
that's
use all
all
of
right,
our spell
Aerodol.
slots.
Don't ask me to identify anything. I'm busy anyway.
Fine, holds the
fucking
chainmail to
chair.
Siren and the pearl to Odie.
Do you guys really want to waste all your spells to identify this stuff in case we fight it?
Oh, I didn't know this
okay.
was spells. I thought these were just like.
No,
these are
it's
spell slots.
Identify as
Oh.
spells.
Never.
Yeah, they don't just flip out a Rolodex and just start going through the items and match up the pictures to it.
Cantrip? I'm sorry.
Ritual casting.
Oh, give it to
Okay, you
Odie.
guys-
Yeah,
No,
mine
no.
is actual
No.
spell slots.
We literally fucking no. I'm not identifying anything. We missed the point of what I was saying.
Ritual casting.
You have it as ritual casting.
Yes. I mean, everyone has it as ritual casting. I think.
Not everyone. Not every class is able to cast.
Not every class
spells
can ritual
ritually.
cast. I think only wizards, any people who have the ritual feat or your class that is slipping my mind right now.
Artificer.
Artificer, thank you. I think they're the only 3 that can ritual cast.
Anyway,
Mine-
like I said,
mine
Odie's
is-
Uh-huh.
Odie, go first.
Odie's preoccupied ramming a fucking chariot into a 6-foot hole.
And failing.
You'll have to fucking wait, all of you.
Olmec,
No.
you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Siren.
I was just gonna say that mine takes up a first level spell slot if I use identify.
I'm sorry,
Did-
I did not know.
Do you not have a little R next to it?
Bars
No.
can't ritual cast unless they
I
have the
would-
feat.
Yeah.
As I'm ramming it into there, I'm just fucking casting reduce on it as I fly through.
Mother effer. Okay.
How much is the chariot worth? I got the paper right here.
Meanwhile, Odie's just shapeshifted into a fucking minotaur, just bullhorn.
The chariot is worth 500 gold.
That's it?
So it's mostly wooden. The wheels itself are the gold wheel caps.
That's 500 for me. Anyway, what am I identifying?
I'm gonna hold out just the chainmail thing and the pearl
Okay.
that we found earlier.
So if you guys sit around for 20
Minutes
minutes to
later.
wait for this, you have an elven chainmail shirt. That is a +1 to AC, and anyone who wears it is automatically proficient with it, so anyone can wear it. The pearl is another pearl of power.
Oh, god damn it.
It's not a bad thing to have 2 of those.
Can't even use the first one.
Why not?
Too many things I'm too.
No, I
Yes,
have
too
to
many-
select with the
Yeah.
things I attune to.
Consequences of my actions.
Someone take this consequence. Someone take this consequence. It's chasing me right now.
Okay, well.
Well, cool. We wasted well, I say wasted. We spent 20 minutes in here. The concert might be done and they might be roaming around now.
We're coming back up here.
Or that.
But yeah, we should probably get out of here.
So are we
Okay.
gonna risk it across the Maelstrom or no? Or the Seacoal, technically.
Well, I
What?
could, we could stick to that idea of swimming around where that secret entrance is and having detect magic up to see if I can find the entrance.
I mean, technically speaking, it might not be a magically hidden thing. It could just be, like, optical. Kind of like the doors that Olmec keeps finding.
So either I'll see it or my brain will hear it.
It could just be a preventative measure.
So his brain will see it or his eyes will see it.
Yeah.
I surprisingly have an idea.
Oh?
Oh?
Peanut is extra speed swimmer.
Yes.
We can go inside the hole. Peanut can use hole as transportation device. We can survive in there for 10 minutes.
Oh.
Son
We're
of
gonna
a
fit in
bitch.
there with the stuff.
Wait, no.
You-
We can
you're just
ride in the
fucking tucked around a
chariot.
chair.
Go, Peanut, go!
There's a chariot in there. Fuck that shit. We got a 4-person chariot ready to go.
The chariot re-enlarges in there. It's suddenly a lot more cramped.
Oh yeah, what is the total footage of that space?
6 feet wide, 10 feet deep.
Well, 6-foot diameter.
So it's 12.
Yeah, it's gonna be real cramped in there with all the tables and the chariot.
We can sit inside the chariot.
Uh-huh.
We ride.
You just got the portable hole and it's already almost full.
Nah, we can put stuff in the chariot. We got plenty of space.
So, Odie, quick question. Do we need all of the chariot, or just the shiny parts? I'm good either way, just look at the safe space. Maybe.
Make a strong argument. I try and rip off the fucking wheel from the chariot.
I mean, in its reduced state,
Yeah,
Make a
where before
straight
you had to be like this, you just go.
make a athletics check to rip it off.
If you think I'm rolling under a 12 and then not using inspiration on this, you're fucking dead wrong. Okay, that's good. That's 18. Didn't even need to use it.
You all hear a sickening crunch as these wheels are ripped off. Now you have 2 wheels.
It's gonna get real big in about a minute, so keep those over there.
So, am I going swimming?
Oh!
Say the group.
I have a thing here. Hold on. I'm going to take off my ring of spell storing. And I'm going to cast on it Detect Magic.
Okay. So it
So
now
that-
has 5. So you're
Yes.
5. I think you're 5 of 6. No, it's 5 of 5.
5 of 5. Yeah.
5 of 5. Okay.
Fuck.
So
How
mark
long
off
does
that
it take
spell
to
slot.
How long does it take to attune?
An hour.
If we have an hour to spare, you can attune to this and then use Detect Magic just in case that seems beneficial to finding it. Is it worth an hour? I don't know.
I don't know that it is. I mean, we're literally here in the monster's den, or the dragon's den, the giant's den.
Both.
Both.
I don't think we should dilly-dally.
Deal.
Get in the hole.
Okay.
Yeet.
Okay.
They
So I'm
shouldn't
assuming you all are going back downstairs, going to the wall of water, and then jumping in the hole.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So let me get us back to the correct level. So you all
Really?
down the portal again, and end up back in the armory.
Mm-hmm.
And you head over to the wall of water.
Like cannonball into the hole.
You land on Odie's ribs.
Okay. You all crawl into the hole. It's a bit cramped still, even with the wheels that have now enlarged and the entire dining room furniture set.
The wheel didn't enlarge yet. All you hear is, "Wakung! Ow! What the?"
Okay, good night. Fold, fold, fold.
Mug.
Okay.
Damn it, dark.
It's dark in here.
I'm gonna go as quickly as peanut possible.
Okay.
So that's 80
So-
around.
80?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You reach the portcullis, which I don't have annotated here. There's actually an invisible glass wall, but thankfully this is a portcullis designed for storm giants, and you just right through one of the holes.
Ooey!
Oh, I can't actually. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
no,
I'll
I
get
can't
you out the
actually.
other side.
Ooey!
Here, I'll bring all of you into the sinkhole with him so you can kind of see what's going on.
Blue.
But you're not actually here. You are in the hole.
So,
So, You pop out the other side, and immediately to straight across, you see another portcullis. And as you whip around and look to your bottom right, you see 2 more portcullises.
Okay, so when we were in the tower yonder here-ish way, where I'm pinging, they said that it was directly opposite, so it would be here-ish.
I hit the wrong button. 1 second.
Everything spun 90 degrees. Fuck your sense of direction.
There we go. That's the right one. So you said you have 80 feet of movement sprinting?
So, so when we were on this side, they said that it was the opposite side, which would put it here.
Right. And I will also say you're at a position to where below you can see the other tunnels on the first level, and you can even look up and you see the towers and you see the Maelstrom swirling above you. You look at it, it's like, no. It's one of those things you look at and you're like,
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, so then...
So you can probably get there within 3 to 4 rounds.
2 rounds.
So you had to come through. You took a
right,
moment to
so-
pause and look around.
Yeah, so that would be 70.
So I would say you come through 1 round, you pause,
Yeah.
look around a second round, and then you get your bearings and you go for a 3rd round.
3,
And then you once again you
4.
right through a portcullis. You kind of get jammed a little bit on this one because of the mug. You're like, okay, and you got to rearrange. It doesn't take that much, and you get through. So you're in through 4, and you continue to follow this underground tunnel.
Trapped.
Oh,
Trapped.
now hold your fucking horses.
No.
Help.
Thanks.
But the rest of you still stuck in the hole, just complete pitch black
It's
darkness.
not letting me.
Pitch black darkness. What do you mean?
Grab
Everyone's
her.
just got light on his finger.
Okay, fine. He has a light on his finger. But you were all stuck in this hole. What was usually dark, Aerodol's got a little light on his fingers. You got like a little flashlight. You're all just sitting here like,
What do you mean? It's 60 feet, bitch. This place is a fucking. Oh.
It's
Oh.
cramped as fucking here.
I don't like what I see. I want to go back.
you can't actually see that. I'm just bad at putting up walls. So you swim all the
Well, I
way
mean,
through. No, so you're in an
Oh.
underground tunnel, and there is, as you swim through, there's a little hole that you can see that there's probably air.
Oh.
So you see the top of the hole, and you think, this is probably where I'm going. Are you just popping straight out? Are you stealthing? What are you doing?
I'm gonna stealth. I'm just gonna go like full gator, airplane. Well, actually, I don't have really big ears, but still airplane ears. And just kind of like, bloop.
Airplane nubs.
Okay.
I feel attacked.
I need you to make a stealth check.
Don't fuck me. Natural 20.
Which is
23.
Okay, so
Thank you.
if that's the only natural 20 I get tonight.
you come up, just like very slowly, not even making a sound, just. And which way do you think you're facing when you come up? Are you facing straight on where it's
Considering
back to
that
the
I would
tunnel?
have come through the tunnel, I would be looking that way.
Okay, so you come up, and you just see a wall, and over to your left, out of the corner of your eye, you see a large, almost like amphitheater, with large bleachers, and then in the center, kind of in a tunnel area, there is a door. And then you look the other way, and you see 3 storm giants arguing.
I'm just gonna go right back down, and I'm gonna go back the way I came.
Okay.
How
Are you going all the way back?
I saw another portcullis there-ish?
Yes, you did see another portcullis there.
I'm gonna go do that. It seems like less dead.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm moving you. Give me-
Whee!
Wait, why are there why are there two of me?
What do you mean there's two of you?
On my screen, there's two of me.
Oh, yeah, that happens. Click around and you should be able to fix it. Because you moved and I moved at you at the same time. Did you fix it?
No, it's fine.
Okay. We'll figure it out. So, another portcullis, you right through.
No, we don't.
I'm working on it.
Let us in! Let us in!
So this, you find yourself in a large underwater room. At this point, you do take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Even though I kind of like refresh being in the room.
You're still in the water.
Oh.
Yeah,
How
you
much?
didn't completely come out of the water.
How much damage?
Just 3 bludgeoning.
That's fine.
You find yourself in a room with 2 more giant clams, and you see here, and here are all smaller portcullises.
Aerodol's in the hole. I sense a disturbance in the forest.
Do not
You sense
stink
nothing.
it up.
Methinks the small one is the secret one.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
You swim, and as you pass the first one, you kind of glance in, and you see a bunch of sharks.
Must swim faster, must swim faster, must swim faster.
Also, what the hell just happened? My view got really weird all of a sudden. There we go. You see 2 hunter
wait.
sharks,
Sorry, so
and as you
meant...
approach the next portcullis, you see another
Oh.
room with hunter sharks.
Got it. Okay.
So this seems to be a pin area of some sort for different attack dogs, or attack sharks in this instance.
Shit, fuck.
I'm sorry, gurgle.
Do I happen to see anything else, or is it just that room?
It's just the 4. You kind of look in the rest of them. You see shapes moving. It seems to be some sort of pet pin or something, and the 2 clams.
I guess I'm going back out again.
Sharks
Into
are giants.
into this.
Are you going out through there? Or are you going to this water wall you see over here?
Would I be able to determine that that's roughly where we were, locationally
Yeah, you remember
speaking?
there's 2 water walls, and it's very close together. You assume it's roughly the same spot.
Okay, then I
I'll go back out into the sinkhole and see if there's some other thing I missed.
Oh, okay. Going out
Oh.
into the sinkhole?
Yeah.
All right. So you go out. Give me 1 second to get one over
because you
there.
were saying that these were just the ones on our level, but there were ones higher
Yeah.
or lower.
Yeah.
Are there any in this relative area that's on a different level from where I am?
There's 1 lower.
Gotta go for that.
Okay. I'm not going to change maps just yet because I need to describe something to you. As you go to the lower level, you kind of look around and you see 5 portcullises. There are 3 to the north side away from you and 2 to the south side near you. 1 is back towards Mirian's tower, and this other one is under what you think is Serrisa's tower. As you swim towards the portcullis, you also see down below lots of large, giant crabs. They're just picking through rubble and debris, like just mounds and mounds of shipwrecks. You cannot even begin to fathom how many people have had their ships dragged down here, probably. When you get to the portcullis, you're
Fathom.
about to slip through when a large shadow swims across your view.
Uh-oh.
Do you retreat or do you try to see what it is?
So I'm swimming towards the portcullis. There's crabs, and something goes above me.
And at this point, another 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
As much
So
as
something
my...
on the other side of the portcullis swims across view. Are you trying to see what it is?
Oh, something swims across the port. I thought you meant like above me.
No, it is on the other side of the portcullis where you were about to swim through.
Bonk.
You kind of look around and you see it swim past again, and this time you get a better look at it. It is an orca, and it sees you, and it comes up to the portcullis and starts doing the trills, the ee, the kind of whistles and trills that you can hear underwater. Seems like it's like it opens its mouth a little, like it's expecting something.
Is the portcullis big enough for it?
No,
Poor guy.
but it's just kind of like it seems almost happy to see you, and is opening its mouth as if expecting something and doing like little songs and trills.
How big are the crab? Could the crabs fit through?
No.
I mean, they're giant crabs, probably not.
It's at this point you haven't responded to it, and now it's starting to do like swirls or tricks in the water, and then coming back and opening its mouth again.
Oh, choices and decisions. Trying to look and see if there's anything that I can feed it that it would want. Do I see any fish?
Not really near you this far down. Its life is very scarce, except for the things that can handle the depths.
Right. Roughly how long has it been since I took a breath in their chamber? Or since we entered the...
So each time you take damage is a minute. And you're
Okay.
The way you count out in your head, you're probably coming up on your third minute.
Okay, so they've got...
Is this
7
after
minutes
he
left.
popped his head open? His head up? Sorry, he came
Oh
up.
yeah, so
I'm more
it's
worried about
been
you
a
guys.
minute. It's been a minute since he popped his head up. So he still has his full breath -1. And then you guys have been in the hole for almost 3 minutes now.
Is there a crab that's on its own?
Yeah. You can probably find one.
I'm going for him.
How
Okay.
big are these crabs?
They're gigantic. They are giant crabs.
Well, how many... Compared to Peanut being Big Peanut, how big?
Oh, Big Peanut? Let me look real quick.
Because the long and short of it, I'm going to try to take an arm.
Understood. So these are annotated as hulking crabs. They are a huge beast. So you would actually be... So you remember the picture of one of the storm giants kind of playing the drums on one of them? It's that
Yeah.
size. Like, it's big.
So that'd be 3x3, and Peanut can only get 2x2. That might be a bit more than he can handle by himself. All right.
I mean, if
never
you
mind.
have rations, you can try rations.
Yeah, I was just hoping that they'd be a little bit, possibly more manageable by myself, but they seem too big. So I'm gonna open up the portcullis and I'm gonna go inside with just a handful of rations, pocket bacon, whatever sort of meat that I have.
Okay. You don't even have to go through the portcullis. You can just reach through and like drop it in the water, and just it's gone. And like you kind of see it close its mouth, and you see it like tilt its head to swallow, and it makes a bunch of happy trills, and then starts swimming away. Turns to see if you're following.
I'm going into the portcullis.
Okay. You again squeeze through, and it swims you all the way up. You do take 9 points of bludgeoning before you can get there, but it takes you up to a edge of a pool, and you hop up. Let me change where you are.
Where's my
I
ration?
spy with my feline eye something dark.
Go fish.
Is
Your dog goes cross-eyed. What?
Siren's just like, got a full house.
Aerodol's playing chess. Wait, what game are we playing?
King me.
Checkers.
I know.
Jenga.
Udo.
Activate. So I activated the new map. We're going to be down at the bottom right.
Good thing the killer whale didn't kill you.
You sit down here, or do you mean in the
No,
main
like
pool?
where you are. I had you where you are.
Oh, you sit down at the bottom right.
Well, bottom
Well, to
right
be fair,
area.
there's a lot of this map.
There's a lot of map.
that is uncovered. That is just covered to us, rather.
Okay. Popping out of the water, grabbing the hole and throwing it onto the ground.
Okay. The rest of you, all of a sudden, you just see light open up.
Oh, thanks for me. Sticks his head up. Oh, thank God, Peanut! You saved us. Odie farted.
I'm not I'm not getting out of the water just yet. I kind of want to go and
Okay.
give like the big puppy lovin's on the orca.
Okay.
Just be like,
It's
Thank
so
you.
happy.
Thank
Is-
you. You're so pretty. Thank you for not eating
Like
me.
it slaps the water with its fins. Like it's obviously been taught tricks like SeaWorld style. Like it is so happy to show off.
I wanna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. What do you say? Because while you're hearing that, while you do that, all of a sudden you start hearing, yeah, I love chin scratches. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Give it more chin scritches.
Okay.
Did he help you get us up here, Peanut?
Yes. More importantly, he didn't eat me.
I looked to the orca. Thank you for helping our friend get us here safely. You're very sweet.
Ellen, thank you for the food. It was so good. I've been wanting to snack for so long, but they're in a meeting up there. It's so boring.
Wait, Siren, you're talking?
Yes.
now can I hear her like talking, and she's like,
Yeah, you hear her making killer whale sounds.
Is this the... Fuck! Serrisa! Is this her place?
I forgot her name for a second. Leave me alone.
Is this the fuck? Anyway.
Is this Teresa's room?
No, it's my room, but it's connected to Master's room.
Okay.
She's upstairs. She does a lot of talking now. She doesn't have a lot of time for me anymore.
Sorry to hear about that. We actually are trying to talk with her, but since we are small, we know most of the giants don't really like us small people, but we've heard that Serrisa does, so we want to try and talk with her without risk us getting squashed.
Oh. I mean, she likes small people. She's like her mom and her dad. Like, they like small people. So if you go in there, and she's in charge now. I'm so proud of her. She's in charge. You could tell this one is very young.
Which is why she's speaking to it the way that she is.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, she's in charge. But she's not very happy right now. I'm sad for her.
Well,
But she
maybe
likes
we can
small
try
people.
cheering her up.
Yeah, she's upstairs.
We don't want to interrupt her meeting though, because we don't want to be rude.
Oh.
So is it okay if we wait for her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I,
thank you again for helping
the
us.
whale looks over behind you and says, "Can I have some more treats?" And you look behind you, and there is there's another chest. There's one of the chests made out of a living anemone.
I almost said the wrong name. Siren's gonna go over and open the chest.
The inside is a sack full of dead fish.
She's gonna grab two of the biggest fish that she can find.
Mm-hmm.
And just go over and toss it to the orca.
Peanut, she sees the food being brought over and just like backs up and launches over you to get to the edge of the pool, kind of bowling you over a little bit.
Oh God!
Wait, Siren, I need to know. When you were about to say the wrong name, were you about to say Marika opens the chest, or were you about to say Issa opens the chest?
Mariko. Both get speak with animals.
Listen,
Issa opens
I'm not
chest.
the only one guilty of this now. I expect
I
equal
stopped
shit given.
myself before I
I've
actually
never
formed
had a
the
problem.
syllables.
Well,
So I've never had this problem either. I mean, fuck!
You toss some dead fish. It's very happy. It's you feel like you're giving someone else's child way too much candy. That's the kind of situation.
Grandma and Grandpa loading up the kids with sugar before giving them back.
This is your problem.
Eridol's just been sitting there.
Hey,
Eridol's just like, I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Hey, Siren.
yes.
Does he know? Is it a he or a she? What's its name? So many questions.
She's gonna look to the orca. What's your name?
At this point, she's so full. She's kind of like listing to the side, just kind of very content.
Food coma.
Don't swim
They
towards
haven't
the
given me a
light.
name.
Is it okay if we just call you Orca?
That's fine by me. I'm just me. The other two and the other pins are kind of mean, so they don't talk to me much. So I just kind of talk with Master.
Well, it was very lovely talking with you. Thank you again for helping us.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah,
Come back
cool.
soon.
Chirp, 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 chirp. Where does Serrisa come from? So we're not like ooga booga.
Also, at the Peanut, you're still in the water.
Mimi.
Another 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Even though I'm like kind of on a surface.
Just being in the water, you can still feel the pressure. The magic of the fortress
Like
only spares you if you're completely in air. Any in water, and you just.
It's like squeezing a toothpaste tube.
It's like
Ow, 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 ow.
Pretty much.
all right.
Not
Well,
how pressurization works, but you are the
It's
basic.
magic. Suspension of
how much-
disbelief.
How much?
9.
Well, I disbelieve your ability to hurt me with water. I guess I'll get out of the water now since I can't pet the sea puppy anymore.
And it's like listing over to the side and giving you like a little fin wave.
So, ow. First off, you all owe me.
Thank you,
Ow.
Peanut.
Second off, can you ask her where she comes from?
Where'd you go?
Orca, do you know where Miss Serrisa comes from when she comes back to her room?
He lifts a fin to point, and you all look behind you, and you see another one of those like vortex elevator tunnels.
Oh, yep. That'll do it.
Oh, do we want to rest here for a bit since...
Yeah, I could do some limbering up.
Yeah. On the plus side, Serrisa likes little people. So we got that going for us.
Eridol just looks, not little people.
Compared to her, we are little.
Hey,
I
Fred,
like bites.
does she like surprises?
As she kind of tilts over to the side again. I don't know. She
Cool,
hasn't
cool.
been having a lot of good surprises lately.
I see Olmec's finger.
I have idea.
Oh no.
I mean, the last one worked out beautifully, so please.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see.
So if she do like surprises, it could be happy surprise. The happy surprise I'm thinking of is entertainment, circus entertainment. So what we do, we go in hole. Peanut go inside mouth of Orca. Orca go into chamber and spit out Peanut and say, "Tada, we here." Throw down circle and we all pop up and entertain her with the circus performance.
You want me to set someone on fire?
No,
I'm pretty good at that.
Cool,
No.
cool, cool.
Oh.
So, the fact that you can only be in there for 10 minutes, we don't know when she's coming back.
but this would be in chamber. And then part of circus act is we could dispel disguise of dragon and say, "Look, dragon, kill her."
How do you plan to dispel the disguise of the dragon?
I don't know magic.
Okay, so out of character, I'm almost positive, DM, when you were describing this person, you made it very clear it's obvious this person is a dragon.
It
When we did the
is
scrying.
only obvious to you because you know what to look for.
Damn They
You
have
have
dragon-like
seen-
features on their like mask and
Yeah,
like,
to anyone else, it would probably just look
ornaments.
like a interesting ornament, or like it just. Let me
Do you
pull up the
mean us
picture
as like
again.
a whole group, or are you just talking
No.
about me?
You? I'm just talking about you.
Yeah, you and Odie were the only ones that saw the vision, so.
Yeah, she has like a scar across her nose, and then an interesting ornament that comes up and weaves into her hair. So the horn is actually coming out of her hair, and so it just looks like an interesting bone ornament.
Was she the one that I saw on the throne in the room that was arguing? I was like Serrisa in the big chair, dragon bitch beside her. Don't know who the other dude was.
Correct. Those were the three you saw.
Okay.
I mean, we can
Honestly,
go up there.
So anything that Odie saw, you saw in that room.
I think we just kind of hang out, relax. Just hope she doesn't kill us. It worked well with Thulin? No. Hold please. Yeah, Thulin.
I mean,
It worked with him.
so on the other hand, so I like this idea. On the other hand, we could go up and expose other person for being dragon.
But
By
would
doing
they
circus
believe
act.
small people?
Would they believe a half dragon recognize one of his own kind?
They don't know you. They don't know that you're half a dragon. For all they know, you've
Not
just got the
unless-
rickets.
True.
And to be fair, this is people in their court that you're pointing to, just being like, "Hey, it's a dragon." I think seems kind of far fetched.
And that's not necessarily to say that you'll be strong enough to dispel an ancient blue dragon's disguise.
If it comes to,
If
But
it's
I can't dispel disguise anyways.
then we have no chance.
I was about to say, I wasn't even the one who proposed that, so I don't know why you would say.
Oh, I thought you were the one that's saying that we could
No.
that we could break her out of the disguise. I thought that's what
No,
you
just
had said.
expose her for being a dragon, but yeah.
Okay, sorry. When you said exposure for being a dragon, I thought that's what you meant.
No.
Disregard. My bad. I assumed.
I think we should have a one-on-one without a circus act. As much as I think that would be fucking hilarious.
As he finishes that, I'm going to lean over to Olmec.
A circus act yet. Keep that in your back pocket.
I don't have pockets.
You
Yes,
have a
do.
portable bucket.
I'll make you one. So you want me to talk to her since I'm the most giant?
I mean, we can all talk.
Well, you said one-on-one.
No, just without effing other people there, you dolt.
Without the other giants in
Why
the
are you
court. I think
getting mad at me?
You have been picking on me nonstop lately, young man.
Shut up, Grandpa.
we, as a collective, should wait for Sansuri, and then we should talk to her when we
Who?
have some alone time.
Who?
Sansuri?
Sarissa.
So whatever, fucking.
Starts with an S or a C. What does it do?
Come.
Yeah, let's talk to Sansarissa and fucking.
We're just gonna talk to Sanskrit and we'll move on with our day. I'm gonna take a short rest.
I did.
If everyone wants to take an hour to take a short rest, you can do that. You can attune to items. You can unattune to items.
Odie's just kind of spinning the ring of spell storage around his finger, making sure it's attuned properly.
Can I have that belt?
I thought we gave it to you.
Yeah, I thought.
I didn't know if we had actually made that decision or not. Because we were still kind of
I say
talking
give
about it
it
and
to
then we
Peanut.
decided.
Oh, Peanut has a belt.
Imagine Peanut with a beard.
Yes.
We shall find out. You'll have to remind me every time you want to try to grow a beard, because I believe it's after every long rest. Gotta roll those percentile die. I believe it's just to get here. Unless the magic item says otherwise. Yeah, I believe it's a one-way trip. So you don't know how they get back.
By a 9.
Math. Okay, roll those hit dice if you need to. But after a brief short rest, that is where we're going to take a break.
Or it's a long, brief rest.
That too. Anyway, we're going to
Nachos.
take a slight intermission. We'll be back in just a few moments, so please don't go anywhere. We'll be resuming shortly after we get some bathroom breaks and maybe some refills and snacks out of the way. Don't go
Don't
anywhere.
touch
We'll
that
be right back.
tie.
Hello, DM popping in here real quick just to let you know that I was dumb and I had my microphone muted for about 15 minutes. I promise you didn't miss too much. We were just kind of looting stuff and just talking the shit and, you know, making fun of Aerodol and Odie and myself as Peanut. But yeah, in about 15 minutes or so, I'll realize my mistake and feel terrible for the rest of the stream. So enjoy!
No, I'm yelling at you because we're having fun and we're not getting it on record.
Tastes
Anyway.
like blue.
Welcome back, everyone. We're going to get this show on the road.
Yes, let's get this boat on the show.
Boat on the show?
Yes.
Boat on the water.
We need to make like a tree. Get the fuck out of here.
So, after an hour, you all guesstimate it is getting later in the afternoon. Probably, you're kind of feeling hungry. You probably ate something during that long rest because you were getting hungry. It's getting close to a normal dinner time.
What rice?
We're getting hungry. Eyes the orca. Be a shame if we had to cook our friend up and eat him. There's a big fish in the water. No, I'm just joking. I would never do. I wasn't gonna eat it.
I spark up my power gauntlet. I'm just like, see this? It's going right up your blowhole.
Anyway.
Air no.
Anyway.
Damn.
What are you guys doing?
Can we hear talking? Like, I'm guessing before we could hear a conversation or something going on, which is why we were waiting, or were we just taking the orca's word for it? We've been looking around for a while. Oh, you meant just now. I'm sorry, I thought we were talking about before. My bad. I'm just sitting here like I could have swore we saw them all in the throne room when we first got here. We knew they were there.
Sorry, fuck you, Olmec. Of course you honed in on the fucking door.
You had an hour.
You honed in.
No, that I get, but I get it. What I mean is, it's been a minute since we saw them in the scrying pool doing this. I just didn't know if maybe they'd be done.
She'd be here if she weren't.
Door.
I think if we're waiting for Sarissa.
Serrisa.
It was not.
While we're waiting for Super Santa Lesbian. Yet. Do you see anything worth anything in there, though? Just in case. You know, we're not going to take it out.
What you do see when you walk in is, in your opinion, A pretty ugly bookshelf made from shipwreckage that stands against a wall, packed full of tomes that seem to have been recovered from these shipwrecks. Because they're not giant size, they're very small folk size. The covers and pages of the books are a little wrinkled and stained by seawater, and the writing is often smeared and illegible if you open it up to look. But there is some stuff that has made it through and is legible. There is a spyglass that rests atop one of the shelves that you assume is a giant's tool to read them. The other furnishings in the room include 2 anemone chests and another bookshelf that has a couple of other smatterings of trinkets.
Book.
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 Okay.
There was an orc from Waterdeep who dreamt he was doing what to a sheep?
You read through the books or flip through a couple of them. Some are historical texts, others are books on ships, sailing, informational texts. It's a lot of learning. 1 or 2 might be a book of magic or myth or just random other assortments, but they seem pretty normal.
Are there any journals in there?
If you want to make an investigation check.
I'm gonna use inspiration. I have +7 to investigation. Fucking mint. It's a D8 for inspiration, right?
I believe so, yes.
Cool. It's not her inspiration. It was my
Okay, I was
inspiration.
gonna say,
from
like,
the-
it's been a hot minute.
It's been from the meth hits.
From the methods, yeah.
That's cocked. Yeah. It's gonna be a 14.
14. Looking around, it's kind of hard to tell until you do come across one book that's kind of shoved back in a corner. It's very different. It's not a printed, like a printing press, very well bound book. It's more like a leather,
Leather-bound journal.
not even really a leather bound journal. It's like a folder of leather with some loose leaf papers in it that just happened to survive because it was bound together with some string keeping it all together. You untie it, leaf through it, and it seems to be at first just from what you can glean from what little has survived, probably belonged to an urchin of some sort, some kid on the street who was just trying to find a better life, so he stowed away on a ship from what you can glean, and
Now he's
been
dead.
on been on the sea for a few days, and then there's an abrupt end. So you see another wall of water. Inside are a lot of giant clams.
Giant crabs? Oh, the clams. I thought you were trying to say the giant crabs.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
right.
No, it's okay. The first one didn't have something good in it. I don't care. God damn it, DM! Fine, I'm going.
Do you borrow
Hold up
Odie's
the
crowbar again?
Yeah.
Peanut, can I have your help so I don't get hurt? Please. Okay, I guess please doesn't work. Just quick. We'll open one. If it's cool, we'll open more. If it's not, fuck it.
Google help.
Yep.
I don't like this arrangement.
It's fine. Just make it quick. This way we won't get hurt. Go in, go out, done.
So,
Please.
Okay, we're trying to get on Serisa's good side. Let's not go rooting around through her shit. I looked at a book and then put it back on the shelf.
Fine.
Just a wet plap, isn't
God damn it. He's putting the book away. Guys, he's putting the book away.
We're trying to stay on this girl's good side.
He's putting the book away. It's
I love
not fair.
torturing him.
I hate you so much. When we meet next year, I'm gonna kill you so fucking hard.
Them.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just water is just feeling
like
good.
a cat of the fossils of nom, nom, nom.
Mhm.
Aerodol will sit and wait. Disappointingly.
Every now and then, like after about 2 or 3 hours, she comes up for another treat.
I grab a whopping steak from my my bag and just fucking.
Like a dog doing that backflip trick. She launches herself out of the water, grabs it out of the air, splashes back down. Another couple hours go by. You guys are still just sitting around waiting. Is there anything anyone would like to do?
War, don't want to do stuff. Uh-huh. Is it opening clams? Hooray.
Do I?
I have a strange assortment of 20 polyhedral dice here.
Nope.
I have rope.
I still have the clockwork dog that Iron Bottom gave me, though.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I know this is not the intended use of this, but can I use... Oh, what ability is it from Artificer? Right tool for the job. It says with thieves' tools or artisans' tools in hand, you can magically create one set of non-magical artisans' tools. Can I do a deck of cards? I know they're not like artisans' tools or anything, but... Or like, can I do dice?
I would say if you create the correct tools, there is enough. It's not as hard as stone, but it is stone-like coral that sprouts from different parts of this area that you could probably scrounge up enough to make some rudimentary dice given a few tries.
I don't even need to be cheesy. Yay, rules is written! I'm gonna grab... I'm gonna make, Oh, what can I make? Can really only make tinker's tools or smith's tools.
Yeah, I could. Yeah,
Okay.
I would say that'd be enough.
So 1 dice? Okay.
Yeah, you
6-sided,
quickly break off a
20-sided,
piece of coral.
100-sided. One. There you go.
He just makes a coin.
I'm gonna quickly chip away and make a... I'll say a 6-sided die, just a standard 6-sided die, and
Okay.
just kind of carve in little notches on one of the faces to indicate the numbers.
Okay. We're doing your version of what the fuck is up with that. Never mind.
What the fuck is up with that?
It was something from a critical roll. I didn't know if you had gotten to that point yet.
Oh, okay. Seems very minor. It'll be alright. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. I'm down.
Rollies.
Fuck, my
Sure, why
microphone's
not?
been muted on the stream. I don't know for how long.
Wait, what?
My microphone's been muted on the stream, and I don't know for how long.
I've been hearing you.
You've been hearing me in Discord. Fuck.
In the stream, in the opening intro, I've heard you.
No, I know, but I muted it a little while ago. I don't know how long I haven't been heard.
Oh, you found that
Becca,
on the edit.
have you been hearing Ian lately?
Huh.
Well, yeah, it's fixed now.
Yeah, it's fixed now because I noticed it. Shit.
Well, for those listening, if you've been hearing one-sided conversations, we apologize.
My bad.
We're doing rollies. The highest person asks the highest roll of a D6. Asks a
Peanut.
question. The lowest roll answers
Peanut
it.
has asked Odie to make some dice, and he has succeeded. So, everyone roll a d6.
D6, you say?
It's okay, Ian. Peanut, whatever
Yes,
you
ran
wanna do.
away.
Lord of the Rings die. Oh, look. It's a 6.
Six as well.
Dice.
Where did that dice
3,
go? There it is.
3.
6,
It's a
3,
bullshittery.
2.
Two.
Looks like Siren is answering. And,
All right.
both-
Aerodol tiebreaker.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say both of you get to
Oh,
ask a
shit.
question. But
Just threw it across the
Tiebreaker.
room. Actually, this is only a 4.
Can only be one. It's a 4 as well. You fucker.
Oh,
Roll it off
fucking
again.
damn it.
5.
3. Fuck.
okay, Aerodol, what's your question?
Question for Siren.
Who in your family do you want to meet the most? I didn't think I'd get this far.
Honestly, just want to meet my father. And possibly hit him upside the head with the loot.
Bear.
Okay.
Noble
Everyone roll again.
endeavor. No, boss.
Oh. Well, the dice giveth, the dice taketh away. 1.
Okay.
5, 5, 3. So, either one of you either decide who wants to ask the question or roll off to see who asks Aerodol a question.
I'll let Olmec ask.
Ow.
Olmec, what do you ask?
To be nice or mean?
Be
Everyone's
nice.
been mean, so be mean.
What is your most prized possession?
That's an easy one. Just dangles his little vial around his neck.
Go to touch it.
Don't touch it.
I don't touch it.
Look at me. I'm gonna go touch the butt.
No. Bad siren. That's a bad siren.
One more time.
Uno mas. Whatever that means. 3.
2.
So we got a 6, a 2, a 1. Aerodol?
3.
3. Okay, so it looks like Siren is asking Olmec a question.
No.
Excuse me.
Where do we want to go with this?
Make
I
it
don't know, where do
onward.
you want to go?
Hmm?
bastard tats.
So how much did you do with that tavern barmaid back there? I think I'm killing Zach there.
I'm so happy to roll a 1.
I'm an honest cat. She
That
liked
is
the
your
tongue.
Oh.
Ugh, you have a rough tongue, though.
Duh. It's weird.
Ugh.
Making this real hard for me, guys. Okay. I have like 8 comebacks to that.
You know,
Okay.
I did have a woman ask me once to choke her in bed, and I didn't think I could do it, but it was my grandma and she was suffering, so I didn't put her out of her misery.
Jesus
I
Christ.
I had tea in my mouth.
Jesus. Nancy Christ.
As after you finish saying that and everyone voices their
Displeasure.
surprise and disapproval, you hear another voice. Hi.
Howdy.
Hello.
This is
Surprise!
For the
As
record,
you
was
all
the
look
joke.
over and none of you notice the very large storm giant that has appeared from the elevator.
Oh, I'm
For the record, joke. That was a joke.
stand over here and stop licking the elevator.
Well, I assumed you were all like in a circle or something doing this.
I was gonna say, Peanut still has just armfuls of fish, and it's just like,
Hello. Yeet.
So let me get her avatar in real quick. And make sure it's the right
Small.
Small.
Beefy!
Hello.
She's so pretty.
Are you Serrisa?
I am. And you would be, and why are you in my pet's chambers?
We are the Mercs for hire.
You be
Guys,
much
can I
for
get up in the
high.
bow?
No.
I
backflip.
forget about the fish, so when I do this, it just falls.
I do have one small question. Does your orca have an actual name?
No, she's a bit young, so I haven't named her yet. I'm sorry, what is going on? Who are
Right.
you? Why are you
Okay.
here?
We do have
How
important
did you
business.
get here?
With great difficulty, and I trust you all in time. It will all be made clear. But, we have information about your court that is basically the cause of all of the fucking up in the ordinary.
Uh-huh.
When you say ordaining, she kind of tilts her head. I'm listening.
Oh, can I tell her?
All right,
Hold-
everyone
hold.
on 3.
Hold. So, we actually were able to find all this out by consulting with the Oracle.
You
With the
found
help-
Oracle.
With the help of a frost giant named Harshnag.
Who might be dead.
More than
Probably
likely
dead.
dead, considering after we spoke with the Oracle and helped recover artifacts of giants from the Uthgard. While we were coming back from the Oracle from learning what we did, a ancient blue dragon decided to attack us, and Harshnag took out the temple to save us so we can convey the information and help fix the ordning.
I see.
That
This is a
blue
great loss
dragon.
for our kind.
And we
Both a-
have
Who I would have, both a giant I would have liked to have met from the many storied tales about him and our oracle.
What? Well. So, we know where it is. And the dragon survived. Because she was just in your courtroom. I saw her. Which means that Harshnag
There
might
was
be
a-
alive.
Dragon in my courtroom.
We need to
hiding
clarify.
as a storm giant.
Yeah, not the big guy, the other bitch.
Imrith.
Emrith is an
Yeah.
ancient blue dragon.
You
She's
see
the one who
Peanut
attacked us.
Peanut in the back is going like,
This big.
She starts to laugh, and then seeing all how serious you are, she stops. And
You really think we'd come down here with a stupid story like that if it weren't true?
Big giant horn.
So, who sat to your right in your chamber?
that was Uthor, my head of the guard, the
Wait, which one
man in
has
charge of our military.
Which one has the horn?
we're getting there.
Oh, sorry.
And who sat to your right?
Left. You asked right.
Sat to
left
your
and
other
you
side.
left. That was Imrith, our soothsayer.
Ah,
That makes sense.
is I hate to be blunt, but Emerith, you don't know them as an ancient blue dragon?
The name's kind of
No.
popular. Or unpopular.
Hold on, DM. Out of character. I'm trying to remember properly. Were we told that the disappearance of Hecaton is tied to Emerith? Can't remember.
I don't remember either.
Well,
if you
It was in the breaking of the ordning that your dad and Hecaton disappeared. Is what I remember.
correct. Hecaton disappeared and the ordning broke.
So
Or those happened around the same time.
Okay. That's what I was trying to remember, because I was like, if we bring up her dad, that will help our case!
So, King Hecaton's disappearance, we feel may have been caused, or at the very least, is very
Right.
closely tied to Imrith. She is one of at least 3 that we know of ancient ancient dragons. And yeah, she's infiltrating your court right now, posing as a storm giant and sowing discord through that.
Peanut's gonna waddle up with the conch.
Here you go.
He like gingerly takes it from your hand.
We borrowed it.
Are they dead?
No.
No.
No,
No,
I
no.
did kick one in the balls, though.
And
Because
we did
you
free
hit
the
me.
dragon.
They hit her.
I think they were torturing a dragon and all.
Shh, 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 shh. We'll get to that. Shh.
Not pertinent to Imrith.
So, to recap what you are all claiming.
Mhm.
Imerith, a trusted advisor, is a ancient dragon that has infiltrated my father's court, brought
Yeah.
about his disappearance and my mother's death.
Yep.
Ooh.
I'm so sorry about your loss.
You didn't know.
Mm-mm.
We did not. May we ask how that came about? If it's not too sensitive a subject.
My father and mother went on a expedition to to make peace with the small folk. We had been in the process of nurturing better relations with them.
That may be how my father that I've been trying to find came into being alongside your father, King Hecaton. Because with the help of the Oracle, I was able to find out that my father was last seen being with Hecaton.
Well, on one of these outings, King Hecaton, my father, was unable to attend. So the queen went by herself. She's a storm giant. She had guards. We did not fear for her safety. Seems our faith in our own power was misplaced, as she did not return. Uther went out to find her with some of our soldiers and returned with her body.
And of her protection detail, did any remain?
None.
Woof.
As for my father, he went out one day looking for answers, and he too never returned. No body was ever recovered. I believe he's still alive, but I have no way of knowing for sure.
Didn't the Oracle
Oh, they're
have a
alive.
loot?
Yeah, what Aerodol said.
Well, this is welcome news, though I don't suppose you know exactly where he is.
No.
No, the Oracle said that they're being blocked somehow. Speaking of, I can show you where it is. Just a gesture of good faith.
Where what is?
Oh, the Oracle.
You can see at this point she's very just like bombarded, and she's not all paying attention.
I can show you where the Oracle was. I'm sure the Oracle itself is fine. Just the temple
Would
of the
very
Allfather.
much appreciate that. We might send an expedition to see if we can
Okay.
recover what is left of the temple.
The mug comes off, go inside, get my map, which is, tiny, just go
Mhm.
tap, 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 tap.
She looks. I shall send an expedition in due time once, hopefully, my father is back on the throne. I appreciate this information.
We did not set the traps before we left.
I have a feeling if what you say is true, there might not be much of the traps left to find.
Magic.
So we do very much want to help restore the ordning and get rid of a blue dragon that's posing as a storm giant in your court. Do you have any requests of us as to how we may assist you in this endeavor?
I've just come down here to see my pet as a brief respite from a meeting that I was in with Imarith and Uthor.
We're sorry for surprising you like this. We just weren't sure how to best approach you about the subject.
I was thinking of a circus performance.
You kind of see a little twitch of our mouth. I would very much like to see that when my father is back on the throne and days are brighter.
Out of character, the other two sisters whose places we looted, were they just kind of mean and just like not very kind, or were they actually against?
I believe
I think they were in Imarith's pocket.
Yeah, I told you that they
Oh,
were, if nothing else, pawns in her plan.
I relay that. The Oracle said that Myriad and Nim, looking at you, Nim, are either working with her or unknowingly working with Ebereth. You know, like
You see this look, and her heart breaks even more hearing that. They've never been kind sisters, and I know that they think that they should rule instead of me in father's place. But I hope they hadn't stooped so low.
Maybe they're just being tricked. I mean,
If they are, it is only with their own greed.
Just gonna slowly kind of look towards Aerodol.
Well, if it's
Just
any
one big old
consolation-
fluffy bird.
I
If it's
make
any-
no apologies for who I am.
He's going to pause. I believe you all deserve a reward for all of this.
And
Excuse
Aerodol's
me.
mood immediately improves.
Excuse me for just a few moments. And she walks into the wall of water. A few moments go by. She comes back out with 2 pearls, a small item that seems to be carved out of clay that seems to have a face on it with a very large nose, and a lantern. She brings them over. These 2 pearls I just recently harvested from my clams. They are, I think, worth roughly maybe 5,000 gold apiece.
Aerodol's mood got much better.
Aerodol reaches out for the pearl.
She hands them over. And these came down in one of our recent shipwrecks. Rest their poor souls. I wish we could get rid of the Maelstrom, but unfortunately, it's just a part of the landscape that we have built under.
Couldn't
But
put up like some morning buoys or.
let's be
This
honest.
is not an easy area to get through. People who come through here know what they're getting into. So there's only so much we can do.
It's kind of their own fault.
However, these are, I believe, magical, but I have not had time to identify them yet.
You said the
I hope you could
stone
find
with a
use
big
for them.
nose face. And what was the other one? Descriptor-wise?
A
was a lantern.
lantern.
Lantern, right.
I hope they will be of use to you.
Well,
Well, while I appreciate the shiny magic things, how can we be of help to you?
And with that,
Ooh, and I wanna add in giant, my lovely queen.
she smiles again, and in giant replies to you, "I'm not a queen yet, and I hope it is if everything goes well with my plan, it will be a very many year before I am ever considered queen." So, I have 2 requests of you, if you would be obliged to be in my service for a little bit longer.
Duh.
Let's go.
you've
My
been
first
to
request
fuck up
is
an
to
ancient
find
dragon.
out. We'll get there. My first request is to find out where this goes and where it belongs and who it belongs to.
What
And
is
she
your
holds out her hand, and in the center is, for her, tiny little wooden coin. Even for you, it's not a big coin. It's small. It's probably about silver dollar size. It's a wooden coin with a painted on duck.
Oh, this goes in that pond outside of Tribor, I'm sure. I saw some ducks there.
If that is where it is from, I would very much like to know who it came from, as this was found with my mother's body.
I will not be making further jokes about this. We will treat it with the utmost respect and find out where it goes.
Thank you.
DM, does that symbol look familiar at all? Like a calling card or anything that Peanut would have seen in his mercenary goings on?
Or in my circus years?
I want both of you to, I'll say, make history checks.
Can I do it too because of my mercantile?
Anyone who
history?
believes they are well traveled can make a history check.
19.
19.
Siren is not a part of that group, so
Oh,
13.
I am, but I would not be.
13.
19.
19. You all take a look at it. It doesn't ring familiar to any of you.
I'll take it.
Miss.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, not a duck. It is a golden goose. Sorry,
Oh.
that's a small detail that is important.
Honk.
Aw.
honking.
Going to climb back inside my mug, and you all just hear really quiet scratching. Just
You
The next
making
thing I
an
would ask
imprint
of
of the coin?
No, I'm adding somebody to my hit list.
Oh.
The next thing I would ask of you is if you follow me upstairs, and we see if Imarith cracks under the pressure.
Oh, quick question. What was your mom's name?
My mother's name was Neri, Neri.
So if things go completely south,
They
Imrith,
will.
do you have some sort of emergency escape route for us? Some sort of air cannon up to the fucking surface or something?
And for yourself.
This fortress is a fully stocked fortress. I can call upon a legion of guards at any time I want.
Ah.
Imarith knows better than to fight me on my own home turf.
Just
laughing
the
at me?
silence,
Yes.
working faces, and then just dice thud.
Oh. You guys want me to hunt her in my dragon?
Not in your drag. Let me try taunting her. I'm real good at getting under people's skin.
Okay.
I know where kidneys are.
Well, wait. So, Aerodol, do you need to be in your dragon form to do it, or can you do it like this?
Take it from me. An actual dragon insulting another dragon would make more impact than small me insulting a big.
Well, can you not
You have
just
a
let...
dragon form.
Yeah, I'm half dragon.
I would
And,
prefer it if you did not break my throne room.
I don't
So,
think I'm that big.
You're big.
He's kind of
He's more
noodly.
noodly.
I'm a noodle, yeah, like
Yeah,
I'm more.
in concert, we were all just like, he's kind of noodly.
Like a hand gesture
Yeah.
and everything.
So,
Don't get me wrong. Big.
Startula.
Well,
but more-
Aerodol, you...
Uh-huh.
Your buddy sometimes, like... Can he just do that?
Huh?
Where he takes
would
over
pref-
half of your face.
Yeah.
Unless absolutely necessary, I please ask that you maintain your current form.
Fine.
Just gonna lean over to
Um,
Aerodol.
For now.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know that some of the guards are not under her command?
Despite her apparent wiles, no guard would dare defy me while I sit on the worm skull throne.
Good to know.
Excuse me.
So, shall we?
Let's go taunt a dragon. Let's go taunt a dragon.
I do just want to say I think you're doing a lovely job with what you're doing right now.
Oh yeah, and the whole intimidation thing. 2 thumbs up. Straight from
I
me.
appreciate your kind words. Shall we?
We shall.
You see Peanut's like,
So
Yes.
you all go up the elevator, and I'm going to be using descriptions at this point since we're no longer technically dungeon diving.
1 second, DM.
Mhm.
You didn't give us number 2.
Number 2 of what?
You said she asked 2 things of us.
yeah, we're gonna go taunt the
Number 2
dragon.
was to taunt her.
Find
okay.
the owner of the
Yeah.
coin,
Okay.
the owner of the wooden coin, and taunt the dragon to see if she cracks under the pressure.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
I was confused as
So-
well at first.
You all head back up, and as you do, Eridol, you end up passing what you kind of look in and like, that's definitely the treasure hoard of the century. Must keep focused.
Siren
As
is
we're-
going to
as we're going
preemptively
up the-
hold the hand.
As we're going
No,
up
so
the
you go,
toothpick-
so you go up. If you want to go back to just us, we're not going to be using the VTT at the moment unless
Oh.
something drastically changes.
Okay.
But you go up and you end up in another room. You assume this one is somewhere behind the throne room, and you walk down a hallway and then take a left. And if you had taken a right instead, you look through and there's some type of big treasure room. You can see gold and platinum and all sorts of shinies.
So Siren just gets this faint whiff of precious metal, and she just immediately grabs the scruff of Eridol.
Don't touch me.
Can I hold your hand?
You enter the room that Peanut saw before. You come in from behind these thrones, and I'm actually gonna try to find and post a picture of this worm skull throne so you can really understand just how cool it is. I'll post it in campaign spoilers.
Before we head into the throne room, I'm gonna shift back into my Owlin form, which was gonna be most familiar to Imarith.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot you turned into the Minotaur to shove the chariot into the hole.
Is at this point I really wish I had Vicious Mockery.
No.
I'm just
I mean-
point at her and laugh.
With brutal enough words, I'm sure you can manage.
1 second, my computer is being a bit of a bitch. There we go.
Ugh.
So that is, and it is giant sized when you enter from, you see it from behind, this large obsidian throne with 4 blue dragon skulls at the bottom, and it is floating up just gently off the ground.
Those like little claws, are they just a part of the chair, or do they like rise up as armrests? Like,
They're
Looks
just a part of the
comfy.
chair.
Speaking
So-
of from behind, how's Serrisa? Okay, no.
Actually, anyone well versed in the arcane or history, go ahead and make a check for me as you see this throne in its full glory.
And by well versed, I'm assuming you mean proficient.
Proficient, yes.
And
Gonna
this is
sit
an
my ass
Arcana.
down?
Arcana or history, he said.
It'd be a 21 in Arcana.
21,
18 in history.
18.
I'm not proficient in neither,
I'm not
surprisingly.
proficient in
The
shit.
artificer don't know shit about Arcana.
So, with both of those rolls, I'll start with Siren. Siren, you remember early days of study, like hearing other bards sing songs of this mythical kingdom. Like this might have been real, but it has passed into the realm of myth and legend. These dwarven kingdom of I remember how to pronounce this correctly.
Conch?
Shanatar. This dwarven kingdom of Shanatar. Like, it is a possibly real, possibly mythical, ancient dwarven empire.
Oh, I was a Shanator
Before-
just a couple minutes ago.
You hush. And you remember hearing songs about this place, and you remember hearing about this great seat of power, the Worm Skull Throne, and how it was supposed to be crafted by the gods, and all this other myth. Eridol,
Huh? What's up?
having your mother as a dragon and growing up with her tales of the world's eons and ages past,
Mhm.
you know for a fact Shanatar was a real place, It was one of the greatest dwarven empires in history, and it was one of the greatest empires in history, period, that appeared not long after the wars of the dragons and the giants fell into ruin. And you also know that it is a true story that a dwarven god built this throne from the power of 4 ancient blue dragons, and it was the pride and glory of this dwarven empire for ages until it fell into ruin and the throne was lost. And as far as you know, it hasn't been seen for millennia, and it's just here in front of you.
So,
Those are some
how
big
big would
dwarves.
it be if we cast Shrink on it?
So you would know it is a magical object that actually requires attunement, so it resizes to the user.
Okay, so is it 6 foot in diameter?
And if
I
you
think
attune
that's
to
the
it-
stupidest thing you've said so far.
For the record, reduce only goes down one size, and it would go from huge to large. So no.
Cast it
But it-
again.
but-
Make it large to medium, medium to small. Small goes into back portal, and you bing bang boom, you got another throne.
You would also know from legend that you would need one of 9 scepters called the ruling scepters, and no one knows where any of those things are.
Oh, okay.
The map.
You also know Serrisa's using that throne.
Listen. Some shenanigans could happen. Blue Dragon gets mad.
There's gonna be a fight involved. People will be distracted.
Yeah. Is what it is. You never know.
Can you guys
He's
just
just gonna be
fight for an
sitting on the
hour?
I have some help
Tuna,
with
tuna,
me.
tuna, tuna, tuna.
Be summoned on demand.
Just keep her busy for an hour. It'll be fine.
I'm noodly. I can rap and lift.
So,
Anyway. So, you all come into this room. There's the large worm skull throne. There are also 2 smaller thrones on either side. There's the pool that Peanut found, and then there is the amphitheater where it looks like large congregations of giants come to hear ruling decrees or hold court.
are the other 2
And then
thrones
there is
floating? Or are they on the ground?
Huh?
Are the
No,
other 2
they're just on
thrones-
the ground.
Okay.
They're peon thrones.
I-
And then through the amphitheater, there is a tunnel that leads to a door. Serrisa looks at you all as like, if you could wait here by my throne, please. I'll be just a moment.
Cool thing. I'll make
She
sure
walks to
it'll
the
be
door, opens, and you hear her say, Tug, Cog, if you could go retrieve Imrith and Uthor for the rest of our meeting. But we're not supposed to leave the door. And you're not supposed to disobey my orders now, are you? Okay. And you hear some thumping, and anyone who might look through the door sees a very rotund hill giant stomping away.
You make a good point.
Yeah, that tracks.
Serrisa comes back, sits in her throne. Are you ready to play your part?
Do you want us behind, beside, or where?
Are we popping
Beside
out
me
of
to
an
my left,
orca?
please.
Oh, okay.
To the left. Okay. Everyone, from tallest to shortest. Olbeck, you're there. Then.
So
Who's in front?
No, we're doing like a T-Mobile thing.
Yeah, who's standing in front?
I don't care. Anyway.
anyway,
I'm,
you wait a few moments. Oh, sorry.
I may point to your throne to use as a taunting piece. I mean, no disrespect to your throne by it.
Oh, by all means. What? You never did say. What color is she?
She is an ancient blue dragon.
Big horn.
Oh, that's why she looks at this throne the way she does. Good.
I like Serrisa.
After a few
do too.
moments, the large, militant-looking giant walks in, stops for a moment, sees the group of you, looks at her, and she just quietly motions him to his throne. And he's, my lady, no. Take your seat.
Ap, 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 ap. I'm the master now.
And he takes a seat, and not long only a few moments later, Imarith walks in. Have we finally come to a decision about...
Emrith!
I'm sorry,
missed
what's... My lady, we have been over this. We cannot trust these people. For all you know, they could be assassins come to kill you. The small folk are not to be trusted. It's like, well, that's strange, Imarith, as they were waiting for me in one of my chambers, and instead of killing me, they decided to inform me of some very interesting goings-ons in the world above. Where is my father? And at this, Uthor turns and realizes what's happening.
And why does this throne look so familiar?
I'm sorry. My new friends, what was it that you were telling me before about Imarith?
Emrith is actually a blue dragon.
And she destroyed the temple of the Allfather.
At this, Uthor goes, I'm sorry, what?
Oh, yeah. And Harshnag might still be buried in there.
Probably dead.
But also good point. You didn't kill us.
Yeah.
Because we managed to escape.
Yeah.
Missed you.
We told Mom.
What are you saying,
And
Olmec?
you can see her trying... Oh, sorry, Olmec, go.
No, I was just going to call her a bitch in Dragon in Draconic.
Do it.
You can see her with all of your voices kind of cacophony, especially in this very echoey chamber. You're trying to be very loud. Uthor is just sitting here, what the fuck is going on? Serrisa as regal as ever, and Imarith is just trying to, you can tell, just trying to maintain composure. My lady, for all we know, they're the ones who murdered your mother and abducted your father. And the room goes silent. You feel the pressure build in this room, as if electricity is crawling over your skin at this point. And Serrisa just leans forward. Whoever said my father was abducted? And at this point,
it is
ahead.
rather telling how your storm giant form has a rather big ornamental horn, just like your normal form.
You got a big nose.
Yeah, see, I got 2 of them. But mine are nicer than yours.
Tiny brain.
2 noses? Oh, horns, right.
At this point, Imarith, she took her place in front of the pool when she was not allowed to take her seat. Kind of just dusts her robes off. I see. Well, it occurs to me now that this conversation has run its course. And she leaps forward faster than most of you can follow, reaches a hand out towards Serrisa's neck, and is immediately bounced away by a wall of force that just appears and pushes her all the way back to the pool as she falls in ass over tea kettle.
I want to rage and go for her.
You go to rage, like you fully expand, go, and she's gone.
Into the pool?
Like you lean into the pool to look over, no sign of her.
No, I'm going in the pool.
Okay, you dive in, you swim to the portcullis, it's still down.
And I didn't bump into anything?
She's an ancient dragon. Teleportation's a thing.
Just get all the way to the portcullis, come back, and I'm just gonna be flailing like a fucking maniac, just trying to touch every space until I get back up.
Friend Peanut, what are you doing?
Peanut, it's okay, Peanut. She's gone. The mean dragon can't hurt her no more. It's okay.
Peanut just like comes out of there, just SEAL Team 6.
I wanted to thump her.
Well, I believe she's gone. The wards tell me someone performed a teleportation spell inside the ground, so I assume that was her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you get a notification when our conch popped us in?
Coward.
We've been having a lot of giant lords visit. I don't think anything of a conch coming in.
Ooh.
Speaking of which, Uthor, would you be so kind as to remove any dangerous objects from my sister's room and confine them until further notice?
If you find any dangerous items that may be of use to us, we can also hold on to them in
We
the
would
meantime.
be happy to remove them for you.
And use them against dragon.
Uthor, still very confused about what's going on. I believe I can manage. So that was a... She just nods. Yes, apparently our soothsayer was responsible this entire time.
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm gonna get out of the water before I start getting crushed again.
I assumed you did.
Okay.
He's just like leaning on the edge of the pool as his fucking lungs are getting crushed.
Can I?
Uthor does as he is bidden and walks away. Sorry, Olmec.
I was just gonna point at the throne. She's one of their chair legs.
We can add a fifth leg to the throne, probably. Well, that's a lot of magic. There's a lot of oomph.
Yes, well, as you can see, as she dispels the wall of force, this throne has its uses. And Eridol, I will say, as you are very keen to this sort of thing, you notice as she waves her hand, there's a little glimmer of magic right around her neck. And you look and you realize Imrith was not going for her neck. She was going for her necklace, which at the very end dangles a scepter of power. One
So
which
can
you
the
would-
scepter of
you-
power be shrunk?
So the scepter of power cannot change sizes. Only the throne changes sizes.
Uh-huh.
The scepter of sorry, not the scepter of power. The ruling scepter, as it is called, stays the same size as it did for the dwarves.
Can it
So that's
fit
why it is
inside of
attached to a necklace.
6-foot hole?
It's
So
a
it's-
dwarven staff.
So it's like a toothpick for her, but for you, it's probably normal-ish.
It is a necklace ornament for her. That is why it is wrapped around her neck.
Uh-huh. So it'd fit in a hole.
Yes.
Shut.
So, can I ask a favor, Miss Princess Serrisa?
You may. You've done many great deeds for us today.
Can I touch it?
Touch what?
Like, Eridol is pointing at the thing of myth and legend that he's heard stories about. They never in a million years thought he would even consider to be real. But it was real, and now he can see it, and he wants to touch it.
Well...
It will bite.
Listen. Don't ask a lot of many people. I usually do it myself. But I've heard many a bedtime story.
Yes, though I will warn you. I'll tell you what, you can sit in it.
Wait,
I will
what?
warn you, you will be paralyzed for the entire duration of sitting in it, and then trapped until I let you free.
Do it.
It's a failsafe against unworthy users.
Uppies.
One pee touch.
So she picks you up in her palm and sets you on the chair, and sure enough, you're paralyzed.
Oh no, there's a big ass grin on my face. I'll be paralyzed.
Is that what I look
And-
like when I grab the sextant?
Yes.
Duh.
Oh.
And you all see a magical force field of blue energy envelop the entire throne and basically hold him hostage. Eridol,
All right, let's go.
while you are paralyzed and in this throne, you are still fully conscious.
Uh-huh.
So you can hear
Mhm.
faint draconic whispers of 4 voices.
Whoa.
1 second. Big dragon chair. Uh-huh.
As they whisper into your ear suggestions, influences, and they try to sway your mind. They know you're trapped, but they're saying of, When you get free, kill her. Take it. Rule. Only a dragon should sit on this throne.
Can I respond to this in my head?
You can try.
Yeah, but she's really big and really strong.
It's still just they start repeating themselves. Take it, rule, destroy.
All right. Well, give me the power to do so then.
Just again,
But you can't-
repeating record.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not smart enough to do that.
At this point. I'm sorry, repeat that one more time. What did you just say?
I'm not smart enough to do that.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I didn't talk over you this time. Anyway.
Just gonna immortalize that forever.
At this point, Serrisa raises the scepter to touch the force field. The force field falls away and dissolves, and then she picks you up again, and you are unparalyzed.
Well, that's an experience that I don't think anybody I'll ever know will get to do. Also, your throne talks to people.
Yes, sometimes it gives interestingly well advice. It was telling me to rip out Imrith's throat earlier. Or
Should've.
give the scepter to her. They couldn't seem to agree.
I don't think I got good advice.
Speaking
Yeah,
of,
no.
They were
probably
telling
bad
you to take the scepter, weren't they?
That's a very PG way of saying it, yes.
Yes, they are very conniving, those little bastards.
I'm
But
gonna
again,
climb-
sometimes they have good information.
Did you hear voices in the head? Or were they laughing? Did you hear what I hear?
Well, no. But imagine the voices were like a million times stronger than the laughy voices in your head.
I don't
I
think
can-
you know the force of the laughing in his head.
I can barely hear anyone else but laughter.
Well, no.
Olbeck, how many fingers am I holding up?
Actually, how
Well-
strong is the Feywild compared to ancient dragons? I don't know.
Depending on which denizen of the Feywild you meet, sometimes comparable.
Never mind. I apologize. The voices in your head are valid.
Yes, Peanut?
I would like to climb back into the mug and use the map. Now that I know what Emerith looks like. Twice.
Okay. If you would like to look at any world map, you see her somewhere in the vicinity of the desert to the far east.
The cockroach desert?
I don't think that's what it's called, but good try.
Gotcha.
Gonna come back up to the rim of the mug, just kind of sit my arms on the side holding the map.
Go, look. She's here.
There's a little glowing little blue dot.
She's scarping
I was
off
gonna look
real
at it.
good.
Ain't that Tarrasque country?
I don't know.
Me neither.
No, that is the desert of Arok. Anarok. And it seems specifically she's at the ruins of Ascor.
To where? Spell that for me? Sorry.
The desert of Anarok, Anauroch. And then her layer, the ruins of Ascor, Ascore.
ASC1.
ORE.
Are those ruins of any significant importance to you giants?
No, there was a empire that claimed those lands many millennia ago, after we giants ruled the world. It was, as I recall from my studies, quite the world power, but it fell into ruin under its own weight of power, greed, and everything else a empire usually crumbles underneath.
Well, that seems fitting for Imrith's resting place.
Serrisa,
As much as I would... Yes?
that really cool scrying pool you have, did you ever try to look for your paw in there?
I did,
It didn't
with no
work.
success.
Fuck.
Did you happen to ask the Oracle where he was?
Yeah, the Oracle couldn't find him either.
Then I doubt any means of scrying, no matter how powerful, could find him. Must
Even
be...
on a different plane.
If he was on a different plane, the Oracle would know.
Well,
We've got a good lead, though.
I have a suspicion that that coin will lead you to him.
Well, we know some people that know things, so... Is there anything else we can do while we're here?
I
You like
believe
sit
I
on the
can-
throne again? No.
No.
He goes to touch it, just herk.
I believe with hope on the horizon, thanks to you all, I can keep a better grip on this court until you return with my father, or news of his fate.
Ooh, gonna scooch over towards Siren.
Should we tell her that... Fuck. Hold, please.
No, hold please.
we probably shouldn't tell her that.
Oh. Should we tell her that Sansuri has her eyes on the throne too? Or no?
Probably as a precaution.
Okay.
Who's Sansuri again? Sorry.
She was the one we
That
stole
was
the
the-
conch from.
Cloud.
Oh, yeah.
The air countess, yeah.
So...
Cloud countess.
we convinced Sansuri to give us a conch so we could come warn you. Thulin's cool. I like him. Sansuri... probably not to the extent that your sisters are plotting for the throne, but she wants the throne. Just a little heads up. It's probably not a surprise.
I am aware that there are many a giant lord who has not responded to my summons, and in fact has actively refused these summons, that are plotting for their own well-being and motives to take my place at the top of the ordning. The quicker you find my father, the quicker they could be dealt with.
Cool. Thulin was really nice, but he's probably not gonna go against his sister. That's all I got.
I shall keep that in mind.
After we select your father, would you be willing to lend us a hand in destroying this dragon by, like, giving a few of your guards to just walk out to the desert and wait?
Once my father is retrieved, I have no doubt that he will insist upon accompanying you on a hunting trip.
Good.
And do you have a way to get us back on dry land?
It is very wet.
I believe I have just the thing.
Can I have Sansuri's castle if you kill her?
That's none of my business.
I didn't hear a no.
Abandoned floating castle. Half dragon that can fly. Meh.
Bring it on.
So
Where,
speaking of...
follow me. We can walk and talk. As she starts walking back behind the thrones to another area that you did not see. But go ahead.
I'm thinking we should go back to the Harpers, right? Everlund? 'Cause
Yeah,
they're
get
gonna be the only-
information if
Yeah.
yeah. See if they know this sigil.
Or if they don't, they'll know who we can find to get the information out of.
Yep.
The golden hyonk.
Ooh.
Who knew my despondent father's connections would be very helpful to us, and how helpful it is that I kind of look like him.
So you say you want to hurt him.
But then you
It
say
dep-
stuff like that.
It depends on what he says when I finally meet him. If he says the wrong thing, then he's gonna get bonked with a loot.
I've got
Yeah.
2 gold that he hugs you. Or tries to hug.
So, there's multiple levels of hurt. There's emotional hurt, there's a quick little slap, then there's dismemberment. There is no in between.
There's also that time that she cast iron.
And involuntary organ transplant.
There's a fourth hurt.
It's like the Mosquina, and then with Siren it's cast iron.
So she leads you all to a chamber that you have not seen before, but it's down the hall from the treasure chamber that you once more have to pass.
No.
You want to
Do I
hold my
have
hand?
to
Do
leave?
you want to hold
Can
my
I just
hand?
stay in here forever? Please.
Do you want to hold my hand?
I want the treasure.
No, we leave now.
I hold Siren's hand.
It's like, if you're not going to take it, I'm going to take it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hand holds.
Yes.
So,
Back.
you find
Yeah.
yourself in what looks like unlike the hallways and rooms you have been in before, which were rough but intentional. Like they were carved. You find yourself in what looks like an actually natural cave. Bioluminescent lichen once again cover the room, as well as coral, snails, and starfish, all bioluminescent clinging to its walls. The area radiates. I mean, you don't even have to cast Detect Magic to feel whether or not you can cast magic or not. The absolute force field of magic.
I cast attack. I cast attack.
I cast
Sorry.
attack.
This magical energy is really fucking flustering.
You can
I cast
fucking
detect
taste
magic
it.
anyway, and just fucking fry my brain.
It's
You
numbing
get
its tongue.
you get overwhelmed, like your senses are on fire, but you sense conjuration, divination, evocation, mixed with all sorts of other just particles of condensed, concentrated, pure arcane.
You literally just magically flashbanged yourself.
Pretty much.
So how many D8 psychic damage is this?
You know what? I'll say go ahead and roll 3.
3D8? Sure.
Oof.
Aerodol pulls out a straw.
Arcane.
Oh, I thought you meant for my liquefied brain. I'd take 18.
That's about right.
Sick.
So she leads you in here, and she kind of just sits down like crisscross applesauce in almost a meditative pose. This is what we call the meditation cave.
I feel so at peace.
It is naturally seeped in magics that have, while we can recreate the diluted versions of them, this cave seems to be seeped in the most pure forms of certain magics that have been among us since the beginning of even the giant empires. Where would you like to go?
Everlund.
Please.
Very well.
Specifically right in Crowan's office, if you can. Really
Oh,
freak
that
the
would
fuck
be
out of
so
him.
good.
We would give him a heart attack.
Everyone,
Yeah.
close your eyes.
Yeah.
Hold your location in your mind, and you must all agree on this location.
I'm picturing the sextant.
Crowan's office.
Aerodol thinks of another place for a moment, but thinks of the office afterwards.
Rowan's office.
And the next thing you know, you feel the air shift as one last word is spoken. I look forward to seeing you return. And you feel the air completely shift. And then you hear, what the fuck? As you all open your eyes, and you are in Crowan's office.
It worked!
Hello.
And that's where we're going to end.
There's just a wet peanut. Actually, yeah, because I think I was the only one that like really got wet at the very end there, because you all jumped in the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We probably dried out at this point.
I just love
What the fuck?
Well, because you all just normally teleportation has like a flash or a bright light or some sort of magical circle showing up. You guys just into appearance, like just there you are.
Like a hologram.
Yeah,
Like Goku, DBZ, abridged, just
pretty much. Just...
Howdy.
Oh.
yeah,
So-
man.
For everyone who is tuning in, whether live, podcast, YouTube, however you choose to enjoy our show, we thank you so much for being here with us. We hope you enjoyed this once again chaotic wild ride. And we hope once again that if you feel like it, you will join the Discord. If you are feeling generous, by all means, if you want to support us, head to our coffee page. We appreciate you so much and any support that you can give. It helps us keep everything alive and well, the podcast, the show, everything. We appreciate it so much.
Main thing, join the dang Discord.
Join the Discord.
It'll be fun.
Where we'll
But-
level up after this game. Yeah.
No.
No.
You leveled up 2 sessions ago.
It's
And?
okay.
Yep.
Just come on. Be nice. Be a DM.
With
Be a
all
bro.
that being said, join us once again next Friday for another bout of Tales of Archeron, as Brick has to figure out a way to get everyone not to be mad at him after the stunt he pulled.
Good luck with that.
You
Not
like
even in there, and I'm mad at you. Fuck you.
I do feel slightly bad about that.
I gotta find the right name for this one. What was his name again? What's it?
Join us maybe later in the week if we have any Pez plays or Metallurgy Magic. Stay tuned; those pop up at random and just whenever we kind of feel like it. But yeah, anything I missed, forgot, or did not know to add?
Nope.
All right.
No.
Well, again, thank you so much. Have a good rest of whatever time of day or night it is for you, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for listening to the Fools and Flagons podcast. If you enjoyed this patched adventure of the Storm King's Chaos, you can catch us live on Fridays at twitch.tv/Fools and Flagons.